served at yours. Whether it's 25 or 100 guests, Sean's caters all your favorites. From brisket, pulled pork, ribs and chicken, to baked beans, mac and cheese, cornbread, and lots more. With simple online ordering, you select your meats, sides, drinks, and paper products. And don't forget our homemade desserts. All of Sean's catering can be delivered right to your table, or you can pick it up. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue Catering. Real wood, real food, real good.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted best lawn and garden store in the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center offers multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for Himself who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. Visit us online at citylightculpeper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
Now back to the Saber Metrics pregame show on the Culpeper Cavaliers.
Playable into center field, chasing back Sanchez in center, and that ball is gone! It is a grand slam for Connor Marinette. Grounded, bouncing ball, fielded by the third baseman. The play is not in time, and the Cavaliers have won the ball game!
This is the Saber Metrics pregame show, live on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
In this Wednesday evening action here from Culpeper County High School, it's the Charlottesville Tom Sox and the Culpeper Cavaliers in the second meeting here in this 2024 season from Culpeper, Virginia. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls near and far, and welcome into this evening's Wednesday night game between the Charlottesville Tom Sox and the Culpeper Cavaliers in Valley Baseball League action. This is Cameron Whalen signing on to bring you the Saber Metrics pregame show here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, where if you're new to our broadcasts, we take a look at the starting lineups and stats for both teams coming into tonight's ball game. Due up first in our Saber Metrics pregame show will be the Charlottesville Tom Sox starting lineups and stats. And first we'll start with the starting lineups. Leading off, playing at shortstop from Abingdon, Virginia, a 6-foot, 190-pounder righty-righty sophomore out of Virginia Tech, number 31, Ethan Gibson. Batting second, the second baseman from Douglasville, Georgia, a 6-foot, 190-pounder righty-righty sophomore out of Wofford College, number 2, Ryan Wynn. In the 3 spot, playing at first base from Biscoe, North Carolina, a 6'2", 215-pounder righty-righty sophomore out of East Carolina University, number 24, Colby Wallace. Cleaning up for the Tom Sox this evening, the designated hitter from Poolesville, Maryland, a 6'1", 200-pound lefty-lefty sophomore out of the University of Virginia, number 8, Tommy Roldan. In the 5 spot, playing in right field from Royersford, Pennsylvania, a 6'1", 195-pound lefty-lefty junior out of Coastal Carolina University, number 4, Jake Books. In the 6th spot, playing in left field from Statham, Georgia, a 6'1", 195-pound righty-righty senior out of Wofford College, number 32, David Wiley. In the 7th spot, playing at third base from Asheville, North Carolina, a 6-foot, 190-pound lefty-righty sophomore out of East Carolina University, number 3, Nick Parham. In the 8th spot in center field this evening for the Tom Sox from Chester Springs, Pennsylvania, a 5'9", 165-pound righty-righty junior out of Coastal Carolina University, number 36, Dean Mijos. In the 9th spot, doing the catching from Earlysville, Virginia, a 6'1", 200-pound righty-righty sophomore out of Liberty University, number 11, Jack McMullen. And starting on the mound for the Tom Sox this evening, from Cochauguay, New York, a 6'3", 195-pound left-handed pitcher, a junior out of the State College of Florida, Manatee, Sarasota, number 12, Palmer O'Bairn. The Tom Sox coaching staff with the head coach Randy Tomlin, with assistants Adam Doffelmeyer, Scott Strickland, Coy Tomlin, and Kenny Towns. The Charlottesville Tom Sox come into this evening's game atop the South Division with an 11-3 record. They're currently on a 5-game win streak coming into this Wednesday evening. Their last game was an 11-2 win over Covington last night. I believe that was actually at Casey Field as well. The Tom Sox 5-game win streak started this past Thursday, the 13th, with a 4-1 win over the Stanton Braves. The Tom Sox next 3, they will travel to the Waynesboro Generals tomorrow evening, June 20th, before hosting the Harrisonburg Turks on Friday, the 21st. Then they will go back on the road to face the Stanton Braves on Saturday, the 22nd. Now moving on to the leaders in the batting average category, Cade Ballou is in first place with a .435 average. In second place with a .394 average is Robbie Levy. In third place with a .313 average is Colby Wallace. And in fourth place with a .303 batting average is Ryan Wynn. The home run leaders for the Tom Sox coming into tonight's game, Ballou also leads with 4 home runs so far this season. In a close second place is Levy with 3. In third place with 2 home runs on the season is Johnny Lopez. And in fourth place with 1 home run on the season is David Wiley. The RBI leaders are as follows. Ballou is tied in a 2-way tie for first place with Tommy Roldan. They both have 15 RBIs so far this season. In third place, in a rather close third place, I might add, with 13 RBIs on the season, is Levy. And in fourth place, with 12 RBIs on the season, another close place finish there, that would be Lopez with 12. The pitching leaders now for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. First place or 2-way first place tie with 2 wins so far on the season are Brett Gassman and Chase Stryker. Again, they both have 2 wins so far on this season. And in a third place tie, 2 ways at least, is Trevor Booten and Daniel Powell. They both have 1 win on the season, and I would assume that there are plenty of other Tom Sox pitchers with 1 win on the season, but Point Streak only lists 4. So those are the top 4 that were listed by Point Streak earlier today. In the strikeout column, Marco Lavari leads in the pitching staff with strikeouts, with 14 strikeouts on the season. Following on a close second place with 12 strikeouts on the season is Gassman. In third place with a close 11 strikeouts on the season is Hudson Trubaugh. And in fourth place with 10 strikeouts on the season is Ethan Sutton. There are at least 4 Tom Sox pitchers with a 0 ERA so far. That could mean they've actually made an appearance and posted a 0 ERA, or they just haven't had that first performance yet. Either way, the top 4 listed by Point Streak were Powell, Wallace, I'm going to butcher this last name and I apologize, but that's Ryan Griziak and Will Banks. They all have a 0 ERA. The Tom Sox are batting a .275 average on offense coming into tonight's ball game out of 459 at-bats. 125 runs have scored off of 126 hits, 21 doubles, 5 triples, 14 home runs, 108 RBIs, 107 walks, and 126 strikeouts for the Tom Sox offense. Flipping the page to the defensive side of the ball for the Tom Sox, more specifically on the pitching side of things, the Tom Sox pitching staff has pitched 121 innings so far this season, giving up 79 hits on 57 runs, 41 of those 57 runs being earned, 63 walks, 135 strikeouts, and the pitching staff of the Tom Sox has posted a .305 ERA so far this season. The starting pitcher, as mentioned before, for the Charlottesville Tom Sox is Palmer O'Bairn. He's made 3 appearances so far this season, is making his first start in tonight's ball game. Pitched 4 innings so far this season, giving up 6 hits with 6 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, is 0-1 so far on the season, and comes into tonight's ball game with a 13.50 ERA. We take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, and when we return on the Saber Metrics pregame show, we'll take a look at the Culpeper Cavaliers starting lineups and stats coming into tonight's ball game. That's on the other half of this break. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is ready to help make your business transition into this ever-expanding commercial area. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For questions or to open your lease, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
Founded in 1972, Jefferson Home Builders has built over 2,500 homes, everything from cozy additions to showplaces. We center our work on quality, affordability, and reliability. Choose Jefferson Home Builders for your next project by visiting them online at jeffersonhomebuilders.com or by calling 540-812-9080. Jefferson Home Builders, build with certainty.
CM Contracting and Consulting provides general contracting and consulting services for commercial, government, and security construction. Our jobs range from small area remodeling to new building construction. When it comes to working with clients, our golden rule takes priority. We simply want to guarantee 100% satisfaction with the work done. Contact CM Contracting and Consulting at cmcontractingconsulting.com for all of your commercial construction, security construction, modular, SCIF, and disaster recovery needs.
At Brenco Solutions, we take great pride in our excellent workmanship, competitive rates, and the ability to deliver outstanding results. We're a woman-owned Class A general contracting company with a goal to build lasting partnerships with our clients through exceptional service and outstanding quality. With a wide range of services, free estimates, and real-time updates, we strive to offer you the same vision. Call us today at 866-826-3626 to see what it means to be part of the Brenco family.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Workman Mechanical. With personalized service, Workman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Workman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at workmanmechanical.com.
Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
Now back to the Saber Metrics pregame show on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
If you just tuned in, you missed the Charlottesville Tom Sox starting lineups and stats coming into tonight's Wednesday evening action here in the Valley Baseball League. And now we'll transfer on to the Culpeper Cavaliers starting lineups and stats coming into this Wednesday evening. The Cavaliers starting 10 are as follows. Leading off in center field from Frisco, Texas, a 5'11", 200-pound lefty sophomore out of Arizona State University, number 4, Bennett Fryman. In the 2-spot playing in left field from Bossier City, Louisiana, a 6'1", 205-pound righty junior out of Mississippi State University, number 24, Gabriel Larry. In the 3-spot playing at shortstop from Reading, Pennsylvania, a 6', 195-pound righty senior out of Misericordia University, number 5, Connor Marinac. In the 4-spot playing in third base from Kinston, North Carolina, a 6'3", 215-pound righty sophomore out of Mount Olive College, number 17, John Howard. In the 5 spot, playing as the designated hitter tonight for the Cavaliers, from Haymarket, Virginia, a 5'10", 185-pounder righty sophomore out of Longwood University, number 8, Blagan Pato. In the 6th spot, playing in right field from Marion, Connecticut, a 5'10", 215-pounder righty sophomore out of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, number 40, Jackson Reshesky. In the 7th spot, doing the catching for the Cavaliers this evening from Virginia Beach, Virginia, a 6 foot, 205-pound lefty-righty senior out of Virginia Military Institute, number 48, Ryan Peterson. In the 8th spot, playing at first base, from Williamsburg, Virginia, a 6'4", 215-pound lefty-righty freshman out of the George Washington University, number 46, Sean Souza. In the 9th spot, playing at second base from Poway, California, a 6 foot, 185-pound lefty-righty sophomore out of Arizona State University, number 0, Ryan Krapel. And starting on the mound for the Cavaliers this evening from Jeffersonton, Virginia, a 6'3", 225-pound right-handed pitcher, a senior out of Tennessee Wesleyan College, number 12, Zach Smith. The coaching staff for the Cavaliers is the head coach, Brandon Mack, with assistants Josh Gardner, A.J. Stead, and Nate Yates. The Cavaliers come into tonight's ball game on a 4-10 record. They're currently 7 games back from that top spot in the Valley, or rather in the South Division of the Valley League, and they're currently on a 2-game win streak. Their last game was a 14-8 win at Waynesboro yesterday evening, and they previously went on a 6-game losing streak before snapping against Covington here at Culpeper County High School this past Monday for the Cavaliers' first home win of the 2024 season. The Cavaliers' next 3 are as follows. They will host the Harrisonburg Turks tomorrow evening here at CCHS before traveling to Covington on Friday evening, the 21st. And then right back here on Saturday here at CCHS, the Cavs will host Covington again. That is the 4th time in about a week and a half that the Cavaliers will play the Covington Lumberjacks in Valley League play. Moving on to the leaders in the stat columns for the batting average, Connor Marinac leads the Cavaliers with a .412 average. He's followed in second place with a .378, that being Rhett Johnson. In third place with a .362 batting average on the season is John Howard. And in fourth place with a .313 batting average on the season is Bryce Demery. In the home run category, John Howard leads with 5 home runs on the season, hitting 2 actually on Monday night against Covington. He's followed in second place by Gabriel Larry with 2, and in a 2-way tie for third place are Ryan Krapel and Rhett Johnson. They both have 1 home run so far this season. Howard leads in the RBI column with 13 RBIs so far this season. He's followed in a 2-way tie for second place between Krapel and Schulman, that being Tyler Schulman, that is. 8 RBIs so far on this season. Zane Teneski in fourth place in the RBI column with 7 RBIs so far this season. The Cavaliers now have 4 pitchers with 1 win so far this season, those being Krapel, as well as Tyler Smith, Connor Kolarov, and Brock Eddy. All 4 of those Cavaliers have 1 win on the season. Brock Eddy also leads the strikeout column with 22 strikeouts so far this season. He's followed in second place by Carter Rasmussen with 18 strikeouts on the season. In third place with 16 strikeouts is Ryan Krapel, and in fourth place with 13 strikeouts on the season is Zach Stevens. The lowest Cavalier ERA will go to Benji Tucker with a .355 ERA. He's followed in second place by Eddy with a .424 ERA. In third place with a .450 ERA is Connor McCauley. And in fourth place with a .491 ERA is Tyler Kaltrider. The Cavaliers are batting a .248 average coming into tonight's ball game. Out of 488 at-bats, 87 runs have scored off of 121 hits, 20 doubles, no triples yet for the Cavalier offense, 10 home runs, 72 RBIs, 56 walks, and 125 strikeouts for the Cavaliers on offense. Moving to the pitchers for the Cavalier pitching staff has pitched 123 innings, giving up 131 hits, 121 runs, 98 being earned runs, 94 walks, 124 strikeouts, and the Cavalier pitching staff has posted an ERA of .717 so far this season. Moving on to the Cavaliers' starting pitcher coming into tonight's ball game, that being Zach Smith out of Tennessee Wesleyan College. He has not made any appearances yet, as this is his first game here tonight for the Cavaliers in this 2024 season. He is a returner for the Cavaliers, one of probably close to 15 now for the Cavaliers, as it was 9 to start the season, and a couple more have shown up since then. So Zach Smith is the final, I believe, returner to come to the Cavaliers now. as he again is making his first start here for the Culpeper Cavaliers in his second season back. And we're looking to see how he does in this first game in his second season as a Culpeper Cavalier. We'll take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, and we'll return in just a few moments with our look around the Valley League here for this Wednesday evening. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be back in just a couple of moments on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. This is the Saber Metrics pregame show.
Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Culpeper Battlefield Tours launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Tours of 2 or 3 hours can be customized of Brandy Station Battlefield, Buford's Knoll, Fleetwood Hill, St. James Church, Stevensburg, and the Winter Encampment, or contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours for a specialty tour. To contact them, learn about upcoming events and more, call 540-632-4500 or visit culpeperbattlefieldtours.com.
Located in Culpeper, Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency has been committed for over 30 years to providing the best insurance coverage, but also the best service. We try to make picking the right insurance policy easier and less daunting for you by going the extra mile, doing the extra work, and reassuring you that our team of experienced professional agents is here for you every step of the way. To get in touch with one of our dedicated team members, visit MaloneyandWard.com or call 540-825-9121. Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency. Coverage you need. Coverage you can trust. Coverage you can afford.
We may be in the barbecue business, but our joy and commitment is in serving people and the community. Sean's Barbecue is committed to impacting lives, from our ambassadors to the guests that visit our restaurants every day. We would like for all of our ambassadors to invest time and energy in making the businesses thrive by creating a positive atmosphere, engaging with one another, and connecting with our guests. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue. Real wood, real food, real good.
The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves over 4,000 coaches and 21,000 athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves local youth by building relationships that will demonstrate steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ and His Word through integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. For more information on their work in the local area, to view upcoming events, or to even join their team, visit battlefieldfca.org.
Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
The Rotary Club of Culpeper is part of a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders that provides humanitarian service, encourages high ethical standards in all vocations, and helps build goodwill and peace in the world. The main objective of Rotary is service, in the community, in the workplace, and throughout the world. The Rotary motto is service above self. For more information about your local Rotary Club of Culpeper, visit rotaryclubofculpeper.org.
At Brenco Solutions, we take great pride in our excellent workmanship, competitive rates, and the ability to deliver outstanding results. We're a woman-owned Class A general contracting company with a goal to build lasting partnerships with our clients through exceptional service and outstanding quality. With a wide range of services, free estimates, and real-time updates, we strive to offer you the same vision. Call us today at 866-826-3626 to see what it means to be part of the Brenco family.
CM Contracting and Consulting provides general contracting and consulting services for commercial, government, and security construction. Our jobs range from small area remodeling to new building construction. When it comes to working with clients, our golden rule takes priority. We simply want to guarantee 100% satisfaction with the work done. Contact CM Contracting and Consulting at cmcontractingconsulting.com for all of your commercial construction, security construction, modular SCIF, and disaster recovery needs.
Here's your look around the league, presented by LDNB Insurance and Financial Services, Centera, and Southern Kitchen in New Market.
This is your look around the league, presented by LDNB Insurance and Financial Services, Centera, and Southern Kitchen in New Market. Going to take a look at the North Division action here in this Wednesday evening. The Purcellville Cannons will host the New Market Rebels from Fireman's Field. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. between the Cannons and the Rebels. Also setting off at 7 p.m. will be the Woodstock River Bandits and the Strasburg Express from Central High School. Again, that game also starting at 7 p.m. The Front Royal Cardinals are back at home against the Winchester Royals with a first pitch time of 7 p.m. from Bing Crosby Stadium. Moving on to the South Division, the Harrisonburg Turks are hosting the Covington Lumberjacks from Veterans Memorial Park. First pitch for that game is set for 7:30. The Stanton Braves are hosting the Waynesboro Generals from Gypsy Hill Park. That game also starting at 7:30 p.m. In the game you're tuned into, the Culpeper Cavaliers are hosting the Charlottesville Tom Sox here from Culpeper County High School. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. And while I'm on the topic of tonight's game, I've got two things. First of all, tonight's game is presented by UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center. Sports, bones, spine, and joint injuries can cause damage can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. I can't read today. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or visit us online at uvahealth.com. During emergencies, always remember to dial 911. Also, we have a very early change to the starting lineup for the Cavaliers. Zach Smith has sustained an injury and will not pitch tonight for the Cavaliers. In his place will be Bryce Demery, the Zion Crossroads native, standing 6'4", 225-pound, a left-handed pitcher, a senior out of the University of Lynchburg. Again, Zach Smith is not pitching tonight as he has sustained an injury, and Bryce Demery will be pitching to start for the Cavaliers tonight. Now going back to our look around the league, just wanted to get that off while I still had it fresh in my mind. Now we'll take a look at the league standings as of this morning. The Strasburg Express are leading the North Division with a 9-5 record. That's a .643 win percentage. 5-game win streak for the Express on an 8-2 record out of their last 10. Percival Cannons are in a two-way tie, or rather, my apologies, they are solidified in second place with an 8-5 record, a .615 win percentage, half a game back from that top spot, and they're on a 4-game losing streak with a 6-4 record out of their last 10. The Newmarket Rebels are in third place with an 8-6 record. That's a .571 win percentage, 1 game back from that top spot. They're also on a 1-game losing streak, so they're looking to rebound against the Cannons here tonight. And they are 5-5 out of their last 10. The Woodstock River Bandits are in fourth place with a 7-8 record. That's a .467 win percentage, 2.5 games back from that top spot in the North Division. They're on a 3-game losing streak, going 3-7 out of their last 10. The Front Royal Cardinals are in fifth place with a 6-10 record. That's a .375 win percentage, 4 games back from that top spot in the North Division on a 4-game win streak, and they're 5-5 out of their last 10. The Winchester Royals are in sixth place in the North Division with a 5-9 record. That's a .357 win percentage. Also 4 games back from that top spot in the North Division on a 1-game win streak, 4-6 out of their last 10. So there's 2 win streaks on the line at Bing Crosby Stadium here tonight in the North Division. Moving on to the South Division, the Charlottesville Tom Sox are in first place in the South Division with an 11-3 record. That's a .786 win percentage, 5-game win streak for the Tom Sox, 8-2 out of their last 10. The Harrisonburg Turks are in second place with an 8-6 record. That's a .571 win percentage, 3 games back from that top spot in the South Division. 2-game losing streak for the Turks, 7-3 out of their last 10 games. The Stanton Braves are in third place with an 8-7 record. That's a .533 win percentage, 3.5 games back from that top spot in the South Division. 3-game win streak for the Braves coming into tonight, sitting 5-5 out of their last 10 games. The Waynesboro Generals are in fourth place with a 7-8 record. That's a .467 win percentage, 4.5 games back from that top spot. 1-game losing streak, and they are 4-6 out of their last 10. The Covington Lumberjacks are in fifth place with a 5-9 record. That's a .357 win percentage, 6 games back from that top spot. 5-game losing streak for the Covington Lumberjacks coming into this Wednesday evening. They are also 3-7 out of their last 10 games. And the Culpeper Cavaliers round out the South Division standings in sixth place with a 4-10 record. That's a .286 win percentage, 7 games back from that top spot in the South Division, currently on a 2-game win streak and 3-7 out of their last 10. So also win streaks on the line here at Culpeper between the Tom Sox and the Cavaliers. And that is your look around the Valley League here on this Wednesday, June 19th, here in the Valley Baseball League. We'll take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, and in about 5 minutes of waiting time, we'll get started with tonight's ball game. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center offers multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Culpeper Battlefield Tours launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Tours of 2 or 3 hours can be customized of Brandy Station Battlefield, Buford's Knoll, Fleetwood Hill, St. James Church, Stevensburg, and the Winter Encampment, or contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours for a specialty tour. To contact them, learn about upcoming events and more, call 540-632-4500 or visit culpeperbattlefieldtours.com.
Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
The Rotary Club of Culpeper is part of a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders that provides humanitarian service, encourages high ethical standards in all vocations, and helps build goodwill and peace in the world. The main objective of Rotary is service, in the community, in the workplace, and throughout the world. The Rotary motto is service above self. For more information about your local Rotary Club of Culpeper, visit rotaryclubofculpeper.org.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Wortman Mechanical. With personalized service, Wortman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Wortman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at wortmanmechanical.com.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
Our location at Bragg's Corner Properties lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is ready to help make your business transition into this ever-expanding commercial area. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For questions or to open your lease, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success.
The lineups are being read in-house here at CCHS, so we'll be starting this game hopefully in about 5 minutes of action as the plate meeting with the umpires and the head coaches just concluded a moment ago, so we will hopefully get started again here within the next 5 minutes. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted best lawn and garden store in the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
We may be in the barbecue business, but our joy and commitment is in serving people and the community. Sean's Barbecue is committed to impacting lives, from our ambassadors to the guests that visit our restaurants every day. We would like for all of our ambassadors to invest time and energy in making the businesses thrive by creating a positive atmosphere, engaging with one another, and connecting with our guests. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue. Real wood, real food, real good.
At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for Himself who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. Visit us online at citylightculpeper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
Located in Culpeper, Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency has been committed for over 30 years to providing the best insurance coverage, but also the best service. We try to make picking the right insurance policy easier and less daunting for you by going the extra mile, doing the extra work, and reassuring you that our team of experienced professional agents is here for you every step of the way. To get in touch with one of our dedicated team members, visit MaloneyandWard.com or call 540-825-9121. Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency. Coverage you need. Coverage you can trust. Coverage you can afford.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted best lawn and garden store and the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
At Brenco Solutions, we take great pride in our excellent workmanship, competitive rates, and the ability to deliver outstanding results. We're a woman-owned Class A general contracting company with a goal to build lasting partnerships with our clients through exceptional service and outstanding quality. With a wide range of services, free estimates, and real-time updates, we strive to offer you the same vision. Call us today at 866-826-3626 to see what it means to be part of the Brenco family.
Introducing the new Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue app. Ordering your favorite mouth-watering smoked meats and homemade sides has never been easier. Satisfy your cravings and earn rewards with every bite. With the help of our loyalty program, catering for your next event is a breeze. Download the new Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue app and order today. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
CM Contracting and Consulting provides general contracting and consulting services for commercial, government, and security construction. Our jobs range from small area remodeling to new building construction. When it comes to working with clients, our golden rule takes priority. We simply want to guarantee 100% satisfaction with the work done. Contact CM Contracting and Consulting at cmcontractingconsulting.com for all of your commercial construction, security construction, modular SCIF, and disaster recovery needs. Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com.
The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves over 4,000 coaches and 21,000 athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves local youth by building relationships that will demonstrate steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ and His Word through integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. For more information on their work in the local area, to view upcoming events, or to even join their team, visit battlefieldfca.org.
At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for himself who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. Visit us online at citylightculpeper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
That's lined out high and far. Chasing back the left fielder. He leaps, and it's gone. That is lined out into left center. It's going high. It's going far. Kiss it goodbye. The two-run shot.
You're tuned in on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
That is grounded into right. It's an RBI double. Grounded, bouncing ball. The play is not in time, and the Cavaliers have won the ball game.
Now, it's time for baseball on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
It is time for baseball here from Culpeper County High School as it's the Tom Sox and the Cavaliers squaring off on a Wednesday evening action here in Culpeper, Virginia as the temperature starts to trickle down very, very, very slightly, but it's still something nonetheless as tonight's game is presented by UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center. And the Culpeper Cavaliers like to thank the UVA Health Culpeper Medical Center division for their continued support of Cavaliers baseball now into their second season. Sports, bones, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your independence and from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or visit us online at uvahealth.com. During emergencies, always remember to call 911. So the first pitch from Bryce Demery to Ethan Gibson, the shortstop, is going to be missed for ball one. It's going to be a 1-0 count to start things off here for Ethan Gibson in plate appearance number one as I'm trying to get my scoreboard app loaded as that pitch is wild and it's going to be ball two. Trying to get my scoreboard app here situated. There we go. That wants to work. So we've got a 2-0, and that's going to be lined out into left center. And that ball is as well as caught by the center fielder, Bennett Fryman, for out number one. So Ethan Gibson goes down on an FO8 as we've got the first out of the game recorded as Ryan Wynn, the second baseman, comes up to the dish. And now my scoreboard is ready. So here's Ryan Wynn. His first plate appearance at tonight's ball game as the first pitch will miss for ball one. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the second baseman, Ryan Wynn, in plate appearance number one of the night. And that one is tipped and fouled back at the dish, and we're going to call it strike one. 1-1, my apologies, for the second baseman, Ryan Wynn. Point streak, you had such a good day the other day. Why'd you have to ruin it? I think it's because Mitchell and Kenny were both gone. We got the win, and point streak worked the entire game. So now that they're back, you know, things aren't going to go our ways today.
I'll take my toys and go home.
Hey, I'm not saying that now. I'm just saying you might want to take maybe a day or two vacation here. In the meantime, we've got a 2-ball and 1-strike count coming to Ryan Wynn, and that one's missed again for ball three. Now a 3-ball and 1-strike count. So Bryce Demery is your man on the mound as he replaces Zach Smith as the starting pitcher, as Smith is facing an injury tonight. And that one is in there for a called strike. Now a 3-ball and 2-strike count coming to the second baseman, Ryan Wynn. And we've got a payoff coming from Demery to Wynn. So here comes the payoff from Demery. That's going to be tipped and fouled back, and we're going to do it again on the payoff. Bryce Demmer, your man on the mound for the Cavaliers. I didn't have his stats ready, so I can't tell you that just freehand right here. As that payoff part 2 comes in, that misses just upstairs for ball 4. So it's going to be a 90-foot walk of fame for Ryan Wynn, as he will take a payoff walk. First baseman Colby Wallace comes up to the dish now for the Tom Sox. Going to try and pull up here some point streak stats and just get Demery's starting stats here. As the first pitch is missed for ball 1. It's 1-0 to start things off here for the first baseman, Colby Wallace, here in plate appearance number 1. And Brandon Mack will come out to have a word with Demery. Oh, and by the way, Trevor Mack is on the coaching staff here for tonight. He made his appearance on Monday night as well, unbeknownst to me, and went down to the dugout, and I was like, Brandon looks different, only to find that Brandon was out at third base, and I was like, oh, Trevor's here today. And I forgot to mention that he is on the coaching staff for tonight, so welcome back, Trevor. It's good to see you today. So in the meantime, Brandon Mack will have a brief word with Bryce Demery while I try to pull up his stats coming into tonight's ball game, as he was subbed in just before the game, as Zach Smith was supposed to get his first appearance and start here tonight, but unfortunately for him, he's suffering from an injury, and he will not be able to play tonight. So here's the DH, or excuse me, here's Colby Wallace still. Wallace facing now a 2-ball and no strike count. Following him will be the DH, Tommy Roldan, and there comes point streak. So now I just did all that work, and here it is. As the 2-0 is missed for 3-0. Now a 3-ball and no strike count coming to the first baseman. Demery has a 10.39 ERA so far this season, pitched 4 1/3, coming into tonight's ball game with 3 strikeouts on his record. Here comes pitch number 14 in the form of a 3-0, and that is beautiful down the strike zone. Call it strike 1. It's now 3-ball and 1 strike count coming to the first baseman, Colby Wallace. 1 out on the board in this top half of the first inning. Demery got a 3-ball, 1 strike count coming to the first baseman. Wallace pitch comes in. That's going to be a liner to right, and Jackson Reshevsky can't come up with that ball, and he's going to try to make the play at second, but it's not going to be made in time. So it's going to be a single for Colby Wallace. As Ryan Wynn now stands on second, it's a 1-out single into right field. And let's see if I caught that on replay. I think I'm just going to about miss it. Close enough. Got it right as the hit came in. So here's the DH, Tommy Roldan, in his first plate appearance. He's 13 for 46 coming into tonight's ball game. That's a .282 average. He's got a home run and 15 RBIs so far in this season out of the 14 games they've played so far. Here comes the first pitch from Demery. That's well upstairs for ball 1. It's a 1-0 to start things off here for Tommy Roldan in plate appearance number 1. Pitch number 17 from Bryce Demery will come up on the 1-0 to Tommy Roldan. As the Cavs have allowed Ryan Wynn now on second and Colby Wallace on first. Here comes the 1-0. That's going to be missed upstairs for ball 2, as it looked like Roldan wanted to take a swing and he held back, and that was a good judgment call as he got the ball call to go his way. It's a 2-0 count coming to the DH out of UVA. Demery sets on the mound. He's got a 2-ball, no strike count coming to Tommy Roldan. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's well upstairs. Call it ball 3. Now a 3-ball and no strike count coming to Tommy Roldan. 1 out down in this top half of the first. No score yet from the Tom Sox. However, they've got runners on first and second with, again, only 1 out down. Bryce Demery sets, got the 3-0 coming, looks back to second, nobody quite there to make the play. The 3-0 pitch comes in, that's missed for ball 4, and it's another 90-foot walk of fame given up by Demery, and that will load the bases as Roldan gets on via the 3-0 90-foot walk of fame. Colby Wallace rounds to second, and Ryan Wynn on third, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Jake Books. So Books, the lefty, will face Demery for the first time tonight. Demery, the lefty, sets up on the mound. He's got Bases loaded with one out down. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be fouled away out of play for 0-1 count to start off the right fielder, Jake Books. Nothing in one. Jake Books sets back up in the left-hand batter's box. Bryce Demery receiving a sign from the catcher, Ryan Peterson. He will set on the mound again. Bases are loaded here at Culpeper County High School. Here comes the 0-1. That's outside for ball one. Now a 1-1 even count for the right fielder, Jake Books, in his first plate appearance of tonight. Speaking of first plate appearance, this is also his first plate appearance as a Charlottesville Tom Sox, as he has not recorded any stats so far this season. And he's looking to make it big with bases loaded. That's in there for a call, strike two looking. Now a 1-2 strike count coming to the right fielder, Jake Books, who again is in his first plate appearance as a Charlottesville Tom Sox. He's got a ball and a strike coming from Bryce Demery. One out down, bases loaded. Demery sets on the mound. The lefty facing lefty. The pitch comes in, and that one just about misses for ball two. That one looked like a really well-placed pitch on the lower half of the strike zone. But home plate umpire says no. And Demery will set in the meantime. And that is grounded to short. It's going to be flipped to Marinac at second. Rather, flip to first is going to be in time for the double play to stop the run from scoring. It's a 6-4-3 play from Marinac to Crapel to Souza. And the side retires for the top half of the first. The Cavaliers get out of a pickle inning with runners on each base in a double play. On the other half of this break, we'll get to action with the Culpeper Cavaliers offense. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
Also, located in Culpeper, Maloney and Ward Insurance Agency has been committed for over 30 years to providing the best insurance coverage, but also the best service. We try to make picking the right insurance policy easier and less daunting for you by going the extra mile, doing the extra work, and reassuring you that our team of experienced professional agents is here for you every step of the way. To get in touch with one of our dedicated team members, visit MaloneyandWard.com or call 540-825-9121. Maloney and Ward Insurance Agency, coverage you need. Coverage you can trust. Coverage you can afford.
Our location at Bragg's Corner Properties lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is ready to help make your business transition into this ever-expanding commercial area. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For questions or to open your lease, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success.
Introducing the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app. Ordering your favorite mouth-watering smoked meats and homemade sides has never been easier. Satisfy your cravings and earn rewards with every bite. With the help of our loyalty program, catering for your next event is a breeze. Download the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app and order today. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
Cavaliers' top half on defense started out a little shaky, but ended up getting out of a pickle with bases loaded and a double play that stopped the run from scoring. We go to the bottom half of the first. The Tom Sox are held off to nothing so far, and the Cavaliers will call up Bennett Fryman, Gabriel Larry, and Connor Marinac, the shortstop, as the three do up in this bottom half of the first, whereas the Cavs and the Tom Sox squaring off in this Wednesday evening humid heat. So here's Bennett Fryman, the lefty, and he's going to find O'Barron, and that's going to be grounded to second. It's going to be Wynn to Wallace in time for out number one. So a 4-3 will call Bennett Fryman back to the dugout, as that brings up the left fielder, Gabriel Larry.
From Mississippi State, Gabriel Larry.
So Bennett Fryman comes into tonight's ball game 9 for 35. That's a 257 batting average. No home runs yet, but 2 RBIs so far this season out of the 9 hits. So here's Gabriel Larry, the righty. As O'Barron deals, the first pitch is through the strike zone. Call it strike one on a fastball. It's a 0-1 count to start things off here for the left fielder, Gabriel Larry, in plate appearance number 1. O'Barron has a 13.50 ERA coming into tonight's ball game. It's pitched 4 complete innings, giving up 3 strikeouts. And he will pitch ball 1 on that one, as Gabriel Larry has to shift backwards a little bit in order to miss the HBP. It's a 1-1. So here comes the 1-1 from O'Barron, and that is low downstairs. Looked across the plate pretty well, but again, just a little bit too low for ball 2. Larry comes into tonight's ball game 8 for 26. That's a .307 average. I believe that is third best for the Cavaliers, as that's a wild pitch. 2 home runs and 5 RBIs so far this season. Following Gabriel Larry will be batter number 3, the shortstop Connor Marinac. Get more into his stats once he comes up. And here comes the 3-1. It's going to be popped up, playable in the direction of center. It's going to be chasing Mijos up. And he will make the catch for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down for the Cavalier offense as Gabriel Larry goes out on a FO8 for the second out. That's the shortstop Connor Marinac that comes up to the dish. So the Cavaliers struggling to get the bats in line here tonight, as so far they have sent 2 runners up and 2 runners back. So here's Connor Marinac, the Cavaliers shortstop tonight. First pitch comes in, and that is grounded in the direction of second. Takes a weird hop off the mound. The flip to first is going to be in time, as it's a win to Wallace play to retire the side. So the Cavaliers go down 1-2-3 in this first inning of work. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. As for the Tom Sox in the top half of the first, there were no runs, no hits, and no errors, but 3 runners. Well, technically 2 if you want to count the outs. So technically 2 runners left on, as we take a sideline going into the second inning of play here at Culpeper. It's a game all knotted up at 0 runs apiece. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted best lawn and garden store in the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
At Brenco Solutions, we take great pride in our excellent workmanship, competitive rates, and the ability to deliver outstanding results. We're a woman-owned Class A general contracting company with a goal to build lasting partnerships with our clients through exceptional service and outstanding quality. With a wide range of services, free estimates, and real-time updates, we strive to offer you the same vision. Call us today at 866-826-3626 to see what it means to be part of the Brenco family.
Through 1 full inning of work, it's a 0-0 ball game between the Tom Sox and the Cavaliers here from Culpeper County High School. As we'll go back to the Tom Sox order with David Wiley, Nick Parham, and Dean Mijos, the 3 due up for the Tom Sox here in this top half of the second. As the first pitch is a called strike coming to the left fielder, David Wiley. Wiley is 7 for 24 coming into tonight's ball game. That's a .291 average. As he lifts that one in the direction of center field, it's going to be chasing back the second baseman and up the center fielder, Bennett Fryman. And that ball is bobbled, but the play at second is going to be well in time for the out. So it's going to be a single on the play, error that advances to second, and then caught stealing. Just a caught stealing, no error. Okay, I heard error in the back of my head, and I was like, okay, we'll go with it. So here's the third baseman, Nick Parham, in his first plate appearance. He'll find strike 1 to go. So David Wiley will get the single, but will get caught stealing on the next one. As Nick Parham finds the 0-1 count to come, that is going to be lifted into right, chasing Rashevsky over to his right, and he will make that catch easily for out number 2.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So Parham goes down on an FO9 for out number 2. And Dean Mijos, the center fielder, comes up.
Number 36 from Coastal Carolina, Dean Mijos.
So following Mijos, if necessary, will be Jack McMullen, the 9 batter. We went 6, 7, 8 so far this inning for the Tom Sox. Demery sets, deals the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the center fielder, Dean Mijos, in plate appearance number 1.
Caught stealing, stolen base, pass ball, wild pitch,
So here's Demery going to set for the 1-0. The pitch comes in, and that one looks pretty, but just a little bit too low. Call it ball 2. So a 2-ball and no strike count coming to Dean Mijos, the center fielder. And the 2-0 comes in. That will miss for ball 3. Now a 3-ball and no strike count coming to the center fielder, Dean Mijos. 2 outs down in this top half of the second inning. I was looking at the ball count. Here comes a 3-0, and that's in there for a called strike. Now it's a 3-ball and 1 strike count coming to Mijos. I think point streak's down again because it's still saying Nick Parham's stats, as that's going to be lifted up into left, chasing Gabriel Larry up a little bit, and it's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. So the Tom Sox don't go down 1-2-3. They will get a single off of the bat of Dean Mijos as Jack McMullen comes up to the dish. So here's Jack McMullen, the catcher out of Liberty. The righty will face the lefty, Bryce Demery. He's the 9 batter in the original lineup. He'll be batter number 4 in this inning. The first pitch is in there for a called strike, so 0-1 to start things off here for the catcher, Jack McMullen, in plate appearance number 1 on the evening. Your man on the mound is Bryce Demery. He's got an 0-1 coming to McMullen. With the man on first, pitch comes in. That's going to be missed ball 1. The play at second is going to be missed. And that, in fact, would have been a play that would have gotten the runner Mijos stealing, although the play was just bobbled by the second baseman Ryan Krapel at second, so it is a stolen base for Dean Mijos. And now there's a runner on second with 2 outs down, it should be. Pitch comes in, and that one misses for ball 2. Now a 2-ball and 1 strike count. Jack McMullen faces a 2-1 from Bryce Demery with Dean Mijos on second. Demery will set on the mound, look back to second. Nobody there to make the play. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's in there for a call. Strike 2 looking now. An even count at 2 balls and 2 strikes coming to the Liberty catcher, Jack McMullen. So Bryce Demery sets. 2-2 count coming. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be waved and missed. Got him swinging first. Strike 3. And so Jack McMullen goes down on the forwards K. And that'll stop the Tom Sox dead in their tracks at second. No runs on 2 hits. There were no errors. And 1 runner left on base for the Tom Sox in the top half of the second. We move to the bottom half of the second. On the other half of this break, you're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
Located in Culpeper, Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency has been committed for over 30 years to providing the best insurance coverage, but also the best service. We try to make picking the right insurance policy easier and less daunting for you by going the extra mile, doing the extra work, and reassuring you that our team of experienced professional agents is here for you every step of the way. To get in touch with one of our dedicated team members, visit MaloneyandWard.com or call 540-825-9121. Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency. Coverage you need. Coverage you can trust. Coverage you can afford.
Leading off, bottom of the second.
So after 2 hits on no runs, no errors, and 1 runner left on for the Tom Sox in the top half of the second, the Cavaliers will go to Howard, Pato, and Rashevsky to lead things off here in this second inning. It's a scoreless ball game between the 2 programs. And here is John Howard, tonight's third baseman for the Cavs. First pitch comes in, and that is going to be grounded foul down the first base line. So a 0-1 count to start things off here for John Howard in plate appearance number 1 on tonight's ball game. John Howard has 5 home runs on the season for the Cavaliers. He hit 2 in the last game here against Covington in the 12-2 8-inning win. And here comes the 0-1. That's going to be missed on a wild pitch. Ball 1 the call, 1-0 the count. Or excuse me, 1-1 rather, the count. John Howard comes into tonight's ball game with 17 hits out of 47 at-bats. That's a .361 average. 5 home runs, as stated a second ago, 13 RBIs. So here comes the 1-1. That's going to be lifted into center field. It's going to be chasing up Mijos, rather to his right. Rather to my right, to his left, rather, for out number 1. And the catch out in center.
Number 8.
So John Howard goes down on an FO8 as the DH Blaken Pato will come up to the dish. And wait a minute, we've got Jackson Reshevsky coming up. And we're supposed to have Blaken Pato according to the lineup.
Now batting number 40, Jackson Reshevsky.
And it looks like Blaken Pato is on the on-deck circle, so that must have been a miscommunication in what Coach Brandon Mack sent me earlier. As the first pitch is missed for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for Jackson Reshevsky in plate appearance number 1 of the evening. One-0 count as O'Barron sets and deals it. That's in there for a called strike. Now an even count at 1-1 coming to the right fielder. Palmer O'Barron comes into tonight's ball game with a 13.50 ERA. Has pitched 4 complete innings and 3 strikeouts on the season. And the 1-1 comes in, and that will go in the strike zone for a called strike 2. Now a 1-2 strike count coming to Reshevsky. So it'll be Reshevsky, then Pato. Not quite sure if that was a lineup error that was given to the press box or if that is just a one-time error. As the 1-2 comes in, it's going to be grounded foul, and we'll do it again at the 1-2 for the Cavalier right fielder. Reshevsky's stats coming into tonight's ball game: he is 4 for 20. That's a .200 average. No home runs or RBIs yet for the right fielder out of UNC Chapel Hill. As that's grounded to third, it's going to be Parham to scoop. Flip to Wallace at first for the out that's in time. So the 5-3 will get Jackson Reshevsky down, and that is out number 2 of tonight's second inning for the Cavalier offense. As the DH Blaken Pato comes up to the dish now for the Cavaliers. So at worst, assuming that Brandon Mack changed his mind on the lineup and just hoping that that wasn't a rotation error, but we certainly will find out later if it was. So here's Blaken Pato, the right-handed batter. He's facing Palmer O'Barron for the first time tonight. The pitch comes in. That's going to be a waved and a miss on a ball that was way outside. Call it strike 1. It's a 0-1 count to start things off here for Blaken Pato, the designated hitter. 0-1. O'Barron sets on the mound. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be missed low and away for ball 1. Now an even count at 1-1 for the designated hitter, Blaken Pato, who is 3 for 25 coming into tonight's ball game. That's a 120 average. Is yet to hit a home run or contribute towards an RBI. So here comes the 1-1. It's going to be waved on and missed. Called strike 2. 1-2. My apologies. I'm looking at Ryan Peterson because he is my next batter up. So a ball and 2 strikes to Blaken Pato as O'Barron sets and deals it. That's going to be lifted foul, and it's going to go straight back, and we'll do it again. So the original lineup that I was given was Howard was the 4, Pato was the 5, Reshevsky was the 6, and Peterson was the 7. But in this order, it's Howard 4, Pato 6, Reshevsky 5, Peterson 7. As that's cut and missed for strike 3, Pato will make an advancement to first, but the play will be well in time if it's on target, and that in fact holds true for the third out. So the Cavaliers go 1-2-3 again on a forwards K to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base as we play through 2 innings complete. Your score stands Charlottesville 0 here. Culpeper 0. Don't know where I got Harrisonburg from. I guess tomorrow night's game. Mac and Woman on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Jefferson Home Builders.
Founded in 1972, Jefferson Home Builders has built over 2,500 homes, everything from cozy additions to showplaces. We center our work on quality, affordability, and reliability. Choose Jefferson Home Builders for your next project by visiting them online at jeffersonhomebuilders.com or by calling 540-812-9080. Jefferson Home Builders, build with certainty.
While we have a moment, we'll take a brief 10-second pause where our stations can identify themselves. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
You're tuned into Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
The Rotary Club of Culpeper is part of a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders that provides humanitarian service, encourages high ethical standards in all vocations, and helps build goodwill and peace in the world. The main objective of Rotary is service, in the community, in the workplace, and throughout the world. The Rotary motto is service above self. For more information about your local Rotary Club of Culpeper, visit rotaryclubofculpeper.org.
Going into the third inning of work, where it's a scoreless ball game between the Charlottesville Tom Sox and your Culpeper Cavaliers. As the Tom Sox will reround the lineup to start this third inning, it's going to be Ethan Gibson, Ryan Wynn, and Colby Wallace due up for the Tom Sox. As first pitch is bunted on and just about missed by Ryan Peterson. So it's going to be a strike one on the play off of the foul that was very closely missed by Ryan Peterson. And we'll have to take a look at that again. So the pitch comes in, bunt signaled. Peterson just about didn't come up with that baseball. So Demery will set back on the mound, and here comes the 0-1. That one misses for ball one. It's a 1-0 count, and my apologies, I missed the click. A ball and a strike. Demery sets, deals the 1-1. That's going to be lifted and well foul. So a ball and two strikes now on the record of Ethan Gibson for his second plate appearance. His first go-around was a fly out to Bennett Fryman in center field. Demery sets on the mound, got a ball and two strikes. The pitch comes in, it's going to be grounded, and a line out to John Howard at third base. Goes on the record of Ethan Gibson. So it's an 0-5 for the first out for the shortstop, Ethan Gibson, as the second baseman, Ryan Wynn, comes up to the dish. Wynn walked on a payoff his last go-around. So he sits 0-for-0 so far in tonight's ball game. Demery deals the first pitch to him at his second plate appearance. That misses low and away for ball one. Looked like it had good placement across the plate, but again, just a little bit too low to be called a strike. Demery sets on the mound, got a ball and no strikes. The pitch comes in, and it misses upstairs, ball two, 2-0 count. The batter is Ryan Wynn, the second baseman. He walked on a payoff the last go-around. Yeah, sits 2-0. Now make it 2-1 on the swing and miss. As Wynn finds a 2-1 on the next pitch from Bryce Demery. Demery sets, got a 2-1 coming. The pitch comes in. That's waved on and missed. Got him swinging for strike two. And now from a 2-0, we have a 2-2 coming to the second baseman, Ryan Wynn. Zach Smith was supposed to have the start for the Cavaliers, but he sustained an injury during warm-ups, I believe. As that is low and away, call it ball three. It's going to be a payoff. Because I was out on the field earlier talking to head coach Brandon Mack while he was getting the field ready. And Zach was actually out there. And Mack mentioned that, Zach was going to get the start. And since then, he has been injured and will not play tonight. So the tip and foul back from Ryan Wynn will keep us at a payoff. Bryce Demery looking to get his second out as he now faces Ryan Wynn in a second straight payoff. Looking to get a better result this time as he sets on the mound. Payoff part three coming. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be upstairs, ball four on a wild pitch. And that's another 90-foot walk of fame given to Ryan Wynn on a payoff.
Brings up first baseman number 24.
So although Ryan
Colby
Wynn will go
Wallace.
to first base for his second time, sitting 0 for 0, it will be given up by 2 straight payoff walks from Bryce Demery, as the first baseman Colby Wallace will come up to the dish. He also was walked last time with a 3-1 count, rather. And here comes the first pitch of the second plate appearance. That is missed just high for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for Colby Wallace in plate appearance number 2, where he sits 0 for 0. Demery looks to first and will deal the 1-0. That one looks just high, and in fact is for ball 2. Now a 2-ball and no strike count coming to the first baseman, Colby Wallace. Although Demery is struggling to get the outs quickly, the Cavaliers have held off the Tom Sox so far as the 2-0 comes in. That's upstairs ball 3. Now a 3-ball and no strike count coming to the first baseman, Colby Wallace. A reminder that the Cavaliers will host the Harrisonburg Turks here tomorrow night at CCHS with a first pitch time of 7 p.m. We'll hit the airwaves at 6:28 for the Saber Metrics pregame show here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. And the pickoff attempt at first will be made, but not in time. So the 3-0 will be coming to Colby Wallace here in just a moment. Demery sets on the mound. Got a 3-0 coming, looks to first on a double take, will deal the 3-0. That's well outside on a wild pitch, ball 4. And that's another 90-foot walk of fame given to Colby Wallace as he takes it to first on a 3-0 this time. Wynn goes to second, and the DH, Tommy Roldan, comes up to the dish. Last time Tommy Roldan came up to the dish, he got a 3-0 grounder to short that converted into a double play. That was to end the first inning at the time. So Roldan readies in the left-handed batter's box. The lefty Demery readies on the mound. Here comes the first pitch, and that one is upstairs for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here. Or my apologies, Tommy Roldan got caught in the double play. He didn't actually contribute to it. It was the right fielder Jake Books that grounded to short. 1-0 the count as Roldan receives the pitch, and that will ping him on the backside. He will take the 90-foot walk of fame off of a 1-0 HBP. So now the bases are unloaded yet again for Demery and the Cavalier defense. And this time Ryan Peterson will come out to have a brief word with Demery to the mound. As it's going to be Jake Books coming up for the Tom Sox here. Demery has given up now 5 walks and an HBP. Jake Books did ground to short for a double play in the top half of the first inning. The question is, will the Cavaliers get that lucky this time around? With 1 out down, bases are unloaded here in this third inning of work. Jake Books, your man coming up to the dish for the Tom Sox. So here's Jake Books for his second plate appearance. Again, last time he grounded a short that converted into a double play from 4-3. As Bryce Demery sets on the mound. Here comes the first pitch to Books of his second plate appearance. That one will miss for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. With Brandon Mack, the head coach of the Cavaliers, or it could be Trevor. They fooled me last time, so it could have been Trevor or Brandon. One of the Mack boys, if one of them came out the last time around early on in the ball game, I'm thinking the next mound visit will be a pitcher change. So ball 2 in the meantime coming to the right fielder, Jake Books. It's a 2-0 count for the right fielder. Bryce Demery, your man on the mound, he deals the 2-0 pitch, and that one misses for ball 3. And I'm thinking if a walk that converts to a run here, we'll at least see another mound visit, I would assume. But the Cavaliers do have someone warming up in the bullpen. And the 3-0 comes in. That's in there for a looking strike. The strike is called strike 1. It's a 3-ball and 1 strike count. So Bryce Demery got a 3-ball, 1 strike count coming to Jake Books, the right fielder. Here comes the pitch. That's waved on and missed. Got him swinging for strike 2, and now a 3-ball and 2-strike payoff will decide if runs score or if out number 2 is recorded. Jake Books and a payoff coming from Bryce Demery with bases loaded here in this top half of the third. No score between the Tom Sox and the Cavs. Here comes the payoff. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 3. So Jake Books goes down on a forwards K. And that's out number 2.
David Wiley.
And that is Demery's second strikeout of tonight's ball game. As the left fielder, David Wiley, comes up to the dish now. In the last inning, in his first plate appearance, he singled and then got caught stealing on a weird bobble. So Demery's still got bases loaded, 2 outs down now. The first pitch comes in and it misses for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here between Demery and Wiley for Wiley's second plate appearance of tonight's ball game. Wiley, the righty, facing Demery, the lefty, for the second time tonight. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. That one just about misses for ball 2. It's now a 2-ball and no strike count. So Bryce Demery, your man on the mound, looking to get this third out now, as it's a 2-0 count coming to David Wiley, the left fielder for the Tom Sox. Here comes the 2-0 pitch, and that one looks in, but just a little too low for ball 3. Now a 3-ball and no strike count coming to the left fielder, David Wiley. I honestly thought that was a pretty good pitch coming from Bryce Demery, but the home plate umpire says otherwise. This is now a 3-ball, no strike count. Demery sets, deals 3-0. In there, looking strike 1. Now a 3-ball and 1 strike count coming to the left fielder, David Wiley. So Bryce Demery has another moment to take things back, as he now has a 3-ball and 1 strike count coming to the original 6th batter. 2 outs down in this top half of the third. The 3-2 comes in, and that one misses ball 4, and a run will score off of it. Excuse me, that was a 3-1 pitch, my apologies. David Wiley goes to first on the walk, and rounding to second will be rolled on. To third will be Colby Wallace, and scoring will be Ryan Wynn. And the Tom Sox lead 1-0 in this top half of the third inning. So here's the third baseman, Nick Parham. As last time he came up, he flew out to Jackson Brzezinski in right in the top half of the past inning. So Demery sets on the mound, still got loaded bases, 2 outs down. And here comes the pitch. That's going to be grounded in the direction of second. It's going to be Krapel scooping, flip to first with Sean Souza is in time for the 4-3 play, but not before the Tom Sox can get on the board early, as they come up with no runs, or excuse me, 1 run rather on no hits. There were no Cavalier errors and 3 runners left on base. It's a 1-0 ball game as we go into the bottom half of the third inning. The Tom Sox lead. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted best lawn and garden store and the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center offers multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
Tonight's game between the Charlottesville Tom Sox and your Culpeper Cavaliers is presented by UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center. Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com. During emergencies, dial 911.
That'll bring up the first baseman from George Washington.
So Ryan Peterson grounds out to first base for the first out of this bottom half of the third inning. So following Peterson will be Sean Souza. And, of course, I wrote the strikeout in the wrong frame. So that confused me there for a second. It's a GO3 in the books for Ryan Peterson for the first out. And Sean Souza, in the meantime, finds ball one. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, and that is low and away. I want to say it hit the dish and then bounced. Either way, it hit something and went backwards. So it's a 2-0 count, my apologies. I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. The first baseman, Sean Souza, coming up for his first plate appearance of tonight's ball game. Following him will be Ryan Krapel as the last due up for the Cavaliers. In this bottom half of the third, where your hometown Cavs trail 1-0 to the Charlottesville Tom Sox, the reigning VBL runners-up of 2023. As the 3-0 comes in, and it's through for a strike one called. Now a 3-ball and 1-strike count coming to the first baseman, Sean Souza. Here comes the 3-1. That's waved on and missed. Got him swinging for strike two. Now a payoff coming to batter number 2 of this third inning, Sean Souza. Palmer O'Bairn, your man on the mound for the Tom Sox, as he will set on the mound. Payoff coming. That's going to be waved on and missed. Got Sean Souza swinging for strike 3. And that's out number 2. As Sean Souza goes down on strike, it strikes. It's a forward's K. As the second baseman, Ryan Krapel, comes up to the dish for his first plate appearance. No score yet between the Harrisonburg Turks and the Covington Lumberjacks from Veterans Memorial Park. The Waynesboro Generals lead over the Stanton Braves from Gypsy Hill Park 1-0 early on in that ball game. As the first pitch is missed to Ryan Krapel for ball 1. The Woodstock River Bandits lead over the Strasburg Express 2-1 from Central High School. The Front Row Cardinals lead over the Winchester Royals 2-0 from Bing Crosby Stadium. And the Newmarket Rebels lead 4-1 over the Percival Cannons from Fireman's Field. That's a grounder to second. The flip to first is in time for out number 3, so no runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on for the Cavaliers. Now their third straight inning of a 1-2-3 on offense. Cavaliers need to get the bats hot. The bats started if they want to get things going their way as they sit down 1-0 to the Charlottesville Tom Sox as we go into the fourth inning. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Culpeper Battlefield Tours launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Tours of 2 or 3 hours can be customized of Brandy Station Battlefield, Buford's Knoll, Fleetwood Hill, St. James Church, Stevensburg, and the Winter Encampment, or contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours for a specialty tour. To contact them, learn about upcoming events and more, call 540-632-4500 or visit culpepperbattlefieldtours.com.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com.
The Rotary Club of Culpeper is part of a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders that provides humanitarian service, encourages high ethical standards in all vocations, and helps build goodwill and peace in the world. The main objective of Rotary is service, in the community, in the workplace, and throughout the world. The Rotary motto is service above self. For more information about your local Rotary Club of Culpeper, visit rotaryclubofculpeper.org.
So after 3 innings of work for the Cavalier defense, Bryce Demery is retired and facing 16 batters, throwing 2 strikeouts, 5 walks, giving up 3 hits and 1 run. Replacing him on the mound will be a Freehold, New Jersey native, standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing 225 pounds, a right-handed pitcher, sophomore out of St. John's University, number 44, Zane Teneski. As the first pitch comes in, it will miss for ball 1. To Nick Parham here in plate appearance number, or excuse me, not Nick Parham, rather it's going to be Dean Mijos. I was looking 1 batter too high. So Mijos finds strike 1 to go through. It's now 1-1 count coming to the center fielder, Dean Mijos, in plate appearance number 2, where he is 1 for 1 with a single his last go around. And that's going to be a wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 2. Now 1 ball and 2 strike count coming to the center fielder, Dean Mijos. I will say I did miss the single from Colby Wallace in the first inning. I counted that as a walk because I forgot to mark it. But that, in fact, was a single, as that's well outside on a wild pitch. Ball 2, 2-2 even count now. Coming to the center fielder, Dean Mijos. Zane Teneski comes into the game for the Cavaliers, replacing Bryce Demery on the mound after 3 innings. Teneski sets on the mound. Here comes the 2-2. That looks pretty down the dish, but just a little bit too low for a payoff. So the center fielder, Dean Mijos, facing Zane Teneski for the first time tonight, finds payoff on the first plate appearance against Teneski. Here comes the payoff. It's a wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 3. So Dean Mijos will go down on the forwards K, and that's out number 1 of this 4th inning for the Cavalier defense. As the catcher, Jack McMullen, comes up to the dish now for the Charlottesville Tom Sox.
No, it wasn't that. John threw the ball back to Zane. He put his ball back in the ball right by.
So Zane Teneski is your man on the mound. Again, replacing Demery. After 3 innings of work, the first pitch in the meantime to the new batter, Jack McMullen, will miss for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the catcher as the 9th original batter in the lineup. As that's lifted out into center, it's going to chase back Bennett Fryman. He will turn around and face the ball to make the catch for out number 2. It's a 1-0 fly out to center field for the second out as the shortstop Ethan Gibson comes up to the dish now for the Tom Sox. Gibson is 0 for 2 with a fly out to Bennett Fryman in center and a line out to John Howard in the 3rd. He now comes up for his 3rd plate appearance in this ball game, the first time facing Zane Teneski. Here comes the first pitch. It's going to be fouled straight back, going to stay in the ballpark. It's a 0-1 count to start things here for the shortstop Ethan Gibson in plate appearance number 1 in tonight's ball game. Or excuse me, plate appearance number 3 in tonight's ball game. Don't know where I got 1 from. I guess from the 0-1. Don't know. I just make things up as I go and just see if you can catch me there, Andrew. Got to have a little fun as the 0-1 comes in. That's going to be popped up, and Peterson will stop. It's going to be not playable. And I heard that ball hit the ground through the crowd mic. It's going to be 0-2. I was kind of waiting for it to hit the roof of the press box and scare the living daylights out of 3 out of 4 of us, or 4 out of 5 of us, because we now have a scoreboard operator separate from Mitchell, the announcer. So 0-2 is the count coming to Ethan Gibson. The pitch comes in. That's low and away for ball 1. Now a ball and 2 strikes coming to the shortstop. Something I thought about earlier today was possibly getting a wireless mic on the home plate umpire. Now, I know that's probably going to be a big issue just because the umpires show up a little bit later than what I start, as that's lifted out to Gabriel Larry in left field for the third out. So the Tom Sox go 1-2-3 on the fly out
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight,
to Gabriel Larry in left field to retire the side. So the Cavalier defense holds off with Zane Tedeschi's first inning of work from the mound. The Cavaliers will go to the top of the order with Fryman, Larry, and Marinac going into the bottom half of the fourth inning. That's in the other half of this break, as you're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Workman Mechanical. With personalized service, Workman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Workman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at workmanmechanical.com.
At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for himself who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. Visit us online at citylightculpeper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
So we go into the bottom half of the fourth inning as the Cavaliers look to get on the board. It's a 1-0 ball game in the favor of the visiting Charlottesville Tom Sox, as the Cavaliers will re-round the order to Bennett Fryman, Gabriel Larry, and Connor Marinac as the 3-2 up here in this bottom half of the fourth inning, where the Cavaliers are yet to record something on the board in tonight's ball game, or rather that be a hit, run, just anything to go their way, as that's fouled away. Call it strike one on the foul back. So the center fielder, Bennett Fryman, starts down in the count, 0-1. If you're just joining us, it's the bottom half of the fourth here from Culpeper. It's a 1-0 ball game in the favor of the Charlottesville Tom Sox, as Bennett Fryman leads off the fourth inning for the Cavaliers. He will look to swing, pull back, and good judgment call, as it's now a 1-ball, 1-strike count coming to the Cavaliers center fielder. So here comes the 1-1 from Auburn, and that is in there for a looking strike two. Now a ball and 2 strikes coming to the center fielder, Bennett Fryman. Auburn will set on the mound. Got a ball and 2-strike count coming. Pitch comes in. It's going to be a grounder, and it's going to be fielded by the shortstop, and he will drop it. That's going to be ruled as a single on the field, as Bennett Fryman gets the first Cavalier hit of tonight's ball game, as the left fielder, Gabriel Larry, comes up to the dish now for the Cavaliers. And I got to see what color I marked the hits for. There we go. Because I haven't marked a hit yet for the Cavaliers in tonight's ball game. To make it easier for myself going back and reviewing the notes after the game, I mark the outcomes of each batter. That is being a hit by pitch, a walk, single, double, triple, home run. I mark them with a different color highlight just so I know, oh, this was a hit, this was a walk, this was a home run, whatever it may be, just so I can go back and say, hey, this is what happened. As that's grounded to third, the flip to second looks to be in time. The flip to first is not going to be made. And it appears that the second baseman, if Point Street could tell me, that'd be Ryan Wynn, didn't have enough or good enough grip on the ball to make the play at first. So there's going to be only 1 out on the board, as Bennett Fryman is caught on the fielder's choice. It's going to be a 5-4 play to get him out, as Gabriel Larry now stands on first via the fielder's choice, and the shortstop, Connor Marinac, comes up to the dish. The pickoff attempt at first, in the meantime, is not in time. So here is Connor Marinac. Last time around, he went down on a 4-3 play to end the first inning. And here comes the first pitch. He will swing and miss through it for called strike one. 0-1 to start things off here for the shortstop, Connor Marinac. in plate appearance number 2, where he's looking to get the Cavs on the board with something, with a man 90 feet in front of him being Gabriel Larry. 0-1 pickoff attempt is not in time. A reminder that the Cavaliers will host the Harrisonburg Turks tomorrow evening here at CCHS, with the first pitch time of 7 o'clock. We'll hit the airwaves at 6:28 for the Saber Metrics pregame show. And that is grounded, and it's going to get off of the glove of the third baseman, fielded by the shortstop, and that is going to be a single on the field for Connor Marinac as he gets on with the single. Gabriel Larry rounds to second, and the Cavaliers aren't done on offense just yet, as they only have 1 out down, 2 singles, and 2 runners on, with the third baseman, John Howard, coming up to the dish. This is a detrimental situation for the Cavaliers as John Howard, the cleanup hitter, comes up. They're looking to get on the board, and John Howard certainly has the potential to do it by scoring 3 runs, as that is lifted out into left center. Looks to drop just shallow. Making the catch is the center fielder. That's going to be Dean Mijos, but it does advance Larry off of the sacrifice. So John Howard will sacrifice, but it does advance Gabriel Larry on a tag.
Jackson Ruszewski.
So out number 2 on the FO8 as Jackson Ruszewski, the right fielder, comes up to the dish. Ruszewski went down on a 5-3 play his last time around. He's looking to at least get a base hit to score a run and put this game back at a 0-0 if you want to look at it that way. However, Palmer Bayern, wants to end this inning as the first pitch comes into Ruszewski. It'll miss for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the right fielder, Jackson Ruszewski, out of UNC. Runners on first and third are Connor Marinac and Gabriel Larry. As pitch number 2 misses as well, ball 2 is the count. Or ball 2 is the call, 2-0 is the count to the right fielder, Jackson Ruszewski. If you're watching abroad, it is 8:05 local time here in Culpeper, as the 2-0 is set from O'Bairn, and that one will go through for a strike, so it's now a 2-ball and 1 strike count coming to Ruszewski. Bottom half of the 4th, it's a 1-0 ball game with a game-tying run in the form of Gabriel Larry standing 90 feet away from the plate. That's going to be grounded at third. The flip to first looks to be on target and in time, and in fact will, in order to stop the run from scoring. So Jackson Ruszewski goes down on a 5-3 fielder's choice, and that retires the side. But not before the Cavaliers tack on a couple hits and breathe a couple signs of life going into the 5th inning. It's still a 1-0 ball game in the favor of the visiting Charlottesville Tom Sox. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center offers multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
Our location at Bragg's Corner Properties lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is ready to help make your business transition into this ever-expanding commercial area. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For questions or to open your lease, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success.
So we go into the 5th inning with a 1-0 ball game in the favor of the the visiting Charlottesville Tom Sox. I was going to say the homestanding Cavs are down 1-0. That's where my brain went, but I didn't say that, so that wouldn't have made any sense. As we go into the 5th inning of work, the Tom Sox will call up Ryan Wynn, Colby Wallace, and Tommy Roldan as the 3 do up for them here in this top half of the 5th inning.
Tom Sox second baseman number 2, Ryan Wynn.
So here's Ryan Wynn. He's 0 for 0 with 2 straight walks, both being on payoffs from Bryce Demery. However, he will face Zane Teneski for the first time here tonight. As the first pitch comes in, it's going to be popped up, playable in the direction of right field. It's going to be Crapel calling at second base, and he will make the catch. So it's an FO4 for Ryan Wynn.
That brings up the first baseman, number 24.
And there must be a water puddle in Crapel's glove there. At least according to Kenny, there is. I got to give it to you, Kenny. That was kind of funny. So here's the first baseman, Colby Wallace. Wallace is 1 for 1 with a single his first time around, contrary to what I said earlier, and he walked his second time around on a 3-0. He is also facing Zane Teneski for the first time here tonight. So here's Zane Teneski dealing the first pitch of the plate appearance. That is a beautiful pitch for strike one. It's 0-1 to start things off here for Colby Wallace in plate appearance number 3 on the evening. Here comes the 0-1. That one will miss just slightly for ball 1. Closer to Colby Wallace in the right-handed batter's box. It's going to be an even count at 1-1 for the first baseman. Here comes the 1-1. That one looks pretty across the plate, but just too low. It's now a 2-1 strike count coming from Zane Teneski to the first baseman, Colby Wallace. Wallace comes into tonight's ball game 5 for 16. That's a .312 average, and he will find ball 3 to go just a little bit too high. It's now a 3-1 strike count. It's a 1-0 ball game in the favor of the visiting Charlottesville Tom Sox here from Culpeper. We're in the top half of the 5th inning as Zane Teneski is your man on the mound. And here comes the 3-1 pitch that is grounded, going to get through for a base hit. So there's another hit for Colby Wallace as he goes 2 for 2 on the evening with a single
brings up the
into left field on a ground ball. So we'll take a quick look at that hit on replay as that was a nice hit from Colby Wallace. See if I can press the right buttons in the right amount of time. Off of the 3-1 grounder into left field that just gets past John Howard at third base. And here's Tommy Roldan. First pitch is grounded to first. It's going to be a flip to second. Flip back to first is not going to be in time for the double play, but a great awareness play from Souza to get it to Crapel for that out at second. So there are now 2 outs down as Colby Wallace gets caught on the fielder's choice. And Tommy Roldan will get on via the fielder's choice. 2 outs down, top 5. And here's Jake Books, the right fielder. Zane Teneski is on the mound for the Cavaliers. Coming into his second inning of work. He's pitched an inning and 2/3 as the first pitch is just low, but pretty across the dish, rather. Ball 1 the call, 1-0 the count to Books. Teneski has not had a hard time getting that ball across the dish beautifully, but he's just had a hard time getting the right height on it, as that's well outside. Call it ball 2. Now a 2-2 no strike count coming to the right fielder, Jake Books. Books is 0 for 2 on the night, recording a 6-4 that converted into a double play and then struck out swinging his second time around. This is his first appearance as a Tom Sox tonight. That pitch is outside for ball 3 on the 2-0. Now it's a 3-1 no strike count coming to the right fielder. Teneski looks back to first. The righty will set on the mound facing the lefty. And that one will miss ball 4. And it's going to be a 90-foot walk of fame as it allows Jake Books on.
And that
brings up the left fielder, David Wiley. So Books will stay 0 for 2 on the night, but he does get a little bit of a stint on base with 2 outs down in this top half of the 5th inning. It's a 1-0 ball game in the favor of the Charlottesville Tom Sox with a potential run in scoring position at second base. So here's David Wiley. He comes up 1 for 1 with a single in the second and a walk in the third. And that one, they're going to say that hit him. They will. And that's going to be loaded bags for the Tom Sox offense as David Wiley gets on first via the HBP. Jake Books rounds to second, and it's going to be Tommy Roldan to third.
Number 3, Nick Parham.
So here's the third baseman, Nick Parham. 2 outs down and full bases. The lefty Parham faces the righty Teneski. Teneski has loaded bases here. 2 outs down in this top half of the 5th inning. Tedeschi sets in, deals the first pitch. That's outside for a ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. The third baseman, Nick Parham, is looking for his first bit of action to go his way. He flew out to Rashevsky in right and then got called out on the 4-3 play. That's a grounder to first. It's going to be Souza scooping, and he'll tag the bag to retire the side. So the Cavaliers get in another pickle on defense, but they get out of it this time, as it's going to be a ground out to first base for the third out, as the Cavaliers allow no runs to score on 1 hit. There were no errors and 3 runners left on base. We turn over to the bottom half of the 5th. It's a 1-0 ball game in the favor of the visiting Charlottesville Tom Sox. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
We may be in the barbecue business, but our joy and commitment is in serving people and the community. Sean's Barbecue is committed to impacting lives, from our ambassadors to the guests that visit our restaurants every day. We would like for all of our ambassadors to invest time and energy in making the businesses thrive by creating a positive atmosphere, engaging with one another, and connecting with our guests. Sean's Smokehouse Barbecue. Real wood, real food, real good.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted best lawn and garden store in the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
So for the Cavaliers due up here in this bottom half of the 5th inning, it's Peterson, Souza, and Krapel, the original 7, 8, and 9 batter. Or my apologies. It's going to be Blake and Pato, Peterson, and Souza, the 6, 7, 8 batters. My apologies. Still have it written in as Pato is batting 5th, and Rashevsky 6th. But again, there was a lineup change after I wrote it down, and I wrote it in pen, and I don't think I'm going to change it at this point. I'm just going to go with it. So here's Blake and Pato to lead things off for the Cavaliers in this bottom half of the 5th. The first pitch comes through and is called a strike 1 looking. So nothing I want to start things off here for Blake and Pato in plate appearance number 2. O'Barron sets on the mound. Here comes the 0-1 that's going to be waved on and missed from Pato. It's going to be a called strike 2 swinging. So 0-2 now for the designated hitter Blake and Pato. Batting in the 6th spot for the Cavaliers this evening. 0-2 count coming from O'Barron. And the pitch comes in. That's well outside for ball 1. So Blake and Pato finds the first ball to go by. It's a 1-2 strike count now coming to the designated hitter for the Cavaliers this evening, who's playing leadoff in this 5th inning. O'Barron sets, deals the 1-2. That's going to be waved on and missed. Got Pato swinging for strike 3, and he goes down on strikes. It's a forwards K for Blake and Pato, and that's his second strikeout of the night. As the catcher, Ryan Peterson, comes up to this now for the Cavaliers. Peterson grounded out to first in his first go-arounds. He's looking to get something on the board for him as his team trails 1-0 here in this bottom half of the 5th inning. And coming up in the middle of the 6th inning, we'll take another look around the league at the scores in the North and the South divisions, as Peterson will find the grounder to flip to first, and that's another ground out to first for Ryan Peterson. So Peterson goes down on yet another GO3 for the second out of this inning, as the first baseman, Sean Souza, comes up to the dish for the Cavaliers. Souza struck out swinging on a payoff his last go-around in the 3rd inning. He'll sit 0 for 1 coming into this second plate appearance in this 5th inning. O'Barron sets and deals the first pitch, and Souza will find that one go downstairs for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count. The Cavaliers have, besides a couple hits, struggled to hit the ball so far tonight. As ball 2 comes through, it's a 2-0 count. But besides singles from Fryman and Marinac, the Cavaliers have yet to get singles, or get a hit, rather. They have 2 hits on the game, as Souza will swing and miss through that one for a strike 1. It's now a 2-1 strike count. But the Cavaliers have yet to score as well because of the only 2 hits they've recorded as ball 3 comes in 3-1. But the Cavs need a rally if they want to get on the board. And with 2 outs down in this bottom half of the 5th, they're relying on Souza to get it started for them. Here comes the 3-1. Grounder in the direction of second. It's going to be flipped to first, and it's going to be in time for the out. So it's a 1-2-3 inning as Souza goes down on a 4-3 play to end the inning, and that will retire the 5th inning of work. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base as we'll lead off with Ryan Krapel in the 6th inning for the Cavaliers, and Dean Mijos will lead off for the Tom Sox in the other half of this break. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Workman Mechanical. With personalized service, Workman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Workman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at workmanmechanical.com.
While we have a moment, we'll take a brief 10-second pause where our stations can identify themselves. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
You're tuned into Culpeper Cavaliers baseball on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
So the center fielder, Dean Mijos, will lead things off for the Charlottesville Tom Sox in a 1-0 ball game as we've approached the 6th inning of play here from Culpeper on this Wednesday evening action. Zane Tedeschi will deal the first pitch, and it's a wave and a miss. Got Mijos swinging strike 1 on the play. 0-1 is the count coming to the center fielder, Dean Mijos. So Tedeschi will set on the mound. Here comes the 0-1. That's going to be lifted shallow center, and it'll be Bennett Fryman reading and catching as it goes out into the middle of center field. So 1 out is down off of Dean Mijos, a FO-8 for the first out as the catcher Jack McMullen comes up to the dish now for the Charlottesville Tom Sox. He's looking for his first bit of action to go his way on a swinging strikeout his first go-around and a fly-out to Bennett Fryman in center for his second go-around. Tedeschi deals the first pitch of the plate appearance, and that is a beautiful pitch for strike 1. 0-1 to start things off here for the catcher, Jack McMullen, here in plate appearance number 3 on the evening. Tedeschi sets, deals the 0-1. That's going to be lifted, and Marinak reading in the infield at shortstop, and that's going to be out number 2 on the catch. So just like that, 2 outs so far on a FO-8 and an FO-6 for out numbers 1 and 2 as the shortstop Ethan Gibson comes up to the dish now for the Tom Sox. Gibson going into his 4th plate appearance of tonight's ball game. He's flown out to 8, lined out to 5, and flown out to 7, sitting 0 for 3 as the first pitch to him will miss for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the shortstop Gibson in plate appearance number 4. Zane Tedeschi, your man on the mound, going into his 3rd inning of work as that is fouled away straight back. It's going to be a 1-1 count on the foul ball that leaves the ballpark. Zane Tedeschi is now 2 2/3 innings into tonight's ball game. Point streak is down, so I can't exactly go into his stats as that is a line out to Gabriel Larry for out number 3. So it's another 1-2-3 for the Tom Sox offense. As they go down, it's still a 1-0 ball game in their favor. However, the Cavaliers will lead off with their 9-batter Krapel after this break. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com.
Founded in 1972, Jefferson Home Builders has built over 2,500 homes, everything from cozy additions to showplaces. We center our work on quality, affordability, and reliability. Choose Jefferson Home Builders for your next project by visiting them online at jeffersonhomebuilders.com or by calling 540-812-9080. Jefferson Home Builders, filled with certainty.
So we're going to take a quick look around the Valley League here before we get this bottom half of the sixth inning underway. The Front Row Cardinals are now trailing the Winchester Royals at Bing Crosby Stadium. Bottom of the fourth, it's a 3-2 ball game in the favor of the visiting Winchester Royals. Percival Cannons lead the Newmarket Rebels 5-4 from Fireman's Field in the top half of the fourth inning. The Woodstock River Bandits lead the Strasburg Express 4-1 from Central High School. That game going into the bottom half of the fifth. The South Division action in the bottom half of the fourth inning. It's a 2-1 ball game between the Generals and the Braves from Gypsy Hill Park as the Generals lead of the homestanding Braves. I'm going to take a guesstimate here. The Covington Lumberjacks lead of the Harrisonburg Turks 3-1. However, it says that game is in the top of the 18th. I don't believe that is correct, as that game has been going only for an hour. I want to guess that it's only the third inning in Harrisonburg. And, of course, the game you're tuned into now, it's a 1-0 ball game between the Tom Sox and the Cavaliers as Ryan Crapel comes up to the dish and will find 1-0 from O'Beirne. The 1-0 converts to a 1-1 for the second baseman, Crapel, as he looks at it go by. It's strike one. O'Beirne sent, deals the 1-1, and that one is going to be called strike two. My goodness, I thought that was going to be called ball two, but home plate umpire says otherwise. It's going to be a 1-2 strike count to the leadoff batter, Ryan Crapel. He was looking for his first bit of action in his second plate appearance. He went down 4-3 on his last go-around in the third inning. He will find ball two to go by as it tracks in his own batter's box. Crapel being a lefty, facing the lefty O'Beirne. 2-2, here comes the pitch. That is low and away for ball three, and so the leadoff batter, Ryan Crapel, will face a payoff from O'Beirne. O'Beirne is 1 for 1 on getting the payoff to go his way as he struck out Sean Souza swinging with a payoff, and that one is going to be a looking strike, and it got Crapel on the backwards K. It's going to be a first out of the inning. As Bennett Fryman, the center fielder, comes up to the dish for the Cavaliers. Fryman is 1 for 2 with a single last go-around and a 4-3 in the first inning, and where he led off. He's looking to get the Cavs back on the board here as they only have 2 hits in tonight's ball game. First pitch is missed for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for Bennett Fryman in plate appearance number 3 on the afternoon. O'Beirne receives his sign and will deal the 1-0. That one will miss for ball 2. It's now a 2-0 count coming to Bennett Fryman. And here comes the 2-0 from O'Beirne, and that's going to be missed for ball 3, and now it's a 3-ball and no strike count coming to the center fielder, Bennett Fryman. It's a 1-0 ball game between the Tom Sox and the Cavaliers here from Culpeper, as we are now in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And the 3-0 converts to a ball 4, and that is a 90-foot walk of fame for Bennett Fryman. And that is the first 90-foot walk of fame given up by the Tom Sox defense. As Gabriel Larry will come up to the dish. I had to pause there because I was wondering if I was even right, but no, I am. And we will have a mound visit from the Tom Sox. We'll see just what happens with O'Beirne, and depending on that, we'll see how long of a break we need to take. And it looks like it's just going to be a regular old mound visit to try and calm the nerves of O'Beirne. And in the meantime, we'll take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network while you hear a word from our game sponsor tonight, UVA Health. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com.
The Rotary Club of Culpeper is part of a worldwide organization of business and professional leaders that provides humanitarian service, encourages high ethical standards in all vocations, and helps build goodwill and peace in the world. The main objective of Rotary is service, in the community, in the workplace, and throughout the world. The Rotary motto is service above self. For more information about your local Rotary Club of Culpeper, visit rotaryclubofculpeper.org.
The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves over 4,000 coaches and 21,000 athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves local youth by building relationships that will demonstrate steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ and His Word through integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. For more information on their work in the local area, to view upcoming events, or to even join their team, visit battlefieldfca.org.
Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
So Gabriel Larry is the man coming up to the dish for the Cavaliers. He will cut and miss a grounder down the third base line for a foul ball. And replacing Palmer O'Beirne after 5 1/3 will be Marco Lavari from Norfolk, Virginia, a 6-foot, 195-pound right-handed pitcher, a sophomore out of ODU. He's got an 0-1 to Gabriel Larry coming in. That's going to be fouled away out of play. Now an 0-2 coming to the left fielder, Gabriel Larry. O'Beirne coming out after 5 1/3 innings, facing 19 batters, striking out 4, walking 1, giving 2 hits, and no runs scored. So Lavari is set on the mound, facing an 0-2 coming to Gabriel Larry. Flip back to first for the pickoff is not going to be in time. There is one out down in this bottom half of the 6th inning. It's a 1-0 ball game in the favor of the visiting Charlottesville Tom Sox. So here comes the 0-2 from Lavari, and that's going to be fouled away, and we'll do it again at an 0-2. If you're just tuning in, it's the bottom half of the 6th inning here from Culpeper. It's a 1-0 ball game in the favor of the visiting Charlottesville Tom Sox, who scored 1, I want to say it was the 3rd. That, in fact, holds true. And Lavari deals the 0-2 to Larry, and that's going to get into left field for a base hit. How about Gabriel Larry getting the Cavaliers on the board with their 3rd hit of tonight's ball game? And just like that, we'll go to our 3rd batter in the lineup, Connor Marinac. So a walk and a single following the first out for the Cavalier offense. And the shortstop, Connor Marinac, will come up to the dish. So Marinac steps into the right-handed batter's box. He's going to face Marco Lavari, the righty, for the first time tonight. Lavari looks back to second. Nobody quite there to make the play. The pitch comes into Marinac. That looks pretty across the dish, and it will in fact hold true. 4 strike 1, 0-1 to start things off here for the shortstop, Connor Marinac. In plate appearance number 3, he is 1 for 2 with a single and a 4-3. Lavari sets 0-1 coming. That's a passed ball. And it's going to advance both runners. And now there's 1, possibly 2 in scoring position for the Cavalier offense as Gabriel Larry gets to second. Bennett Fryman on third, both via the PB. And Connor Marinac, if he wants to be the hero of the game right now, he just needs a base hit to bloop. Connor Marinac comes into tonight's ball game with a 7 for 17 average. That's a 4.11. He leads the team coming into tonight's ball game with the batting average. No home runs with 3 RBIs so far this season. So here comes the pitch from Lavari, and that is going to be a 2-2 on the next pitch. Excuse me, 2-1, my apologies. I had one too many strikes on the mental math. 2 balls and a strike now coming to Connor Marinac. Runners on second and third for the Cavaliers. They trail 1-0. Pitch comes in. That's going to be low and away for ball 3. Now a 3-ball and 1 strike count coming to the shortstop, Connor Marinac. I didn't get into it earlier, but the last time these two teams met was late last week. I want to say it was Friday of last week. And that was an 11-inning affair where the Tom Sox came out on top 5-4. And that is going to be a grounder to short. The flip to first is going to be in time, but it scores a run on the fielder's choice, and we're back to an all-knotted-up ball game. Connor Marinac, although he gets the sacrifice, and the Cavaliers will get a run across in the form of Bennett Fryman. That was going to be, I was going to say Gabriel Larry, but I would have been wrong. So it's a sacrifice, 6-3 play on the fielder's choice. And just like that, John Howard comes up to the dish with a runner on third, and a tie ball game. First pitch to Howard in the meantime is in there for a strike call. 0-1 to start things off here for the third baseman, John Howard, in plate appearance number 3, where he is flowing out to Mijos in center field both times. Now 0-1 comes in, and it will miss for ball 1. It's an even count now at a ball and a strike. I'm trying to finish my scoring up here. Here comes the 1-1 from Lavari, and that is going to be checked on, and they're going to say no swing. It's going to be a 2-ball and 1 strike count coming to the third baseman, John Howard. Howard looking for his first hit of tonight's ball game. He is 0 for 2 as the 2-1 comes in. That's a wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 2. And now an even count again, this time at 2-2. Cavaliers have one on in the form of Gabriel Larry on third. John Howard has the potential to at least get a base hit. 2-2 count. Lavari sets on the mound, and here comes the pitch. It's going to be a wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 3. And he will go down on strikes with a forwards K, and that will retire the 6th inning. But not before the Cavaliers get on the board. It's 1 run on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base for this 6th inning of play. As we take a sideline on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, the 7th inning coming to you in the form of a tie ball game between the Tom Sox and the Cavaliers. That's coming on the other half of this break. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
At Brenco Solutions, we take great pride in our excellent workmanship, competitive rates, and the ability to deliver outstanding results. We're a woman-owned Class A general contracting company with a goal to build lasting partnerships with our clients through exceptional service and outstanding quality. With a wide range of services, free estimates, and real-time updates, we strive to offer you the same vision. Call us today at 866-826-3626 to see what it means to be part of the Brenco family.
CM Contracting and Consulting provides general contracting and consulting services for commercial, government, and security construction. Our jobs range from small area remodeling to new building construction. When it comes to working with clients, our golden rule takes priority. We simply want to guarantee 100% satisfaction with the work done. Contact CM Contracting and Consulting at cmcontractingconsulting.com for all of your commercial construction, security construction, modular SCIF, and disaster recovery needs.
We go into the 7th inning with a 0-0 ball game, if you will, as the Cavaliers tack on a run off of a Connor Marinac sacrifice fielder's choice. That scored Bennett Fryman, and we'll go to the second batter, Ryan Wynn, in the order to lead things off here in this top half of the 7th. It's going to be Wynn, Wallace, and Roldan as the 3 do up for the Tom Sox. First pitch in the meantime to Ryan Wynn will miss low and away for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the second baseman Wynn. In plate appearance number 4, where he is 0 for 1. That's going to be a liner out into right. It's going to drop in the middle of Reshevsky and Fryman for a base hit. It's going to at least be a double, and that, in fact, will hold true. So it's a 1-0 double for Ryan Wynn.
Bring up first baseman number
And
2,
just like that, the Tom Sox have a man on with none down, with the first baseman Colby Wallace coming up to the dish. Colby Wallace, the righty, is 2 for 2 with singles both times, but got caught in a fielder's choice his second time around. He walked in the third as the first pitch to him is missed for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off for the first baseman. Zane Teneski is still on the mound for the Cavaliers, going into now his 4th inning of work if he can finish the inning. The 1-0 converts to a 2-0 on the missed upstairs pitch. Teneski has a man on second in the form of Ryan Wynn, the second baseman. As Teneski receives his sign from Peterson behind the dish, he will set and look back to second. Nobody quite there to make the play. The 2-0 comes in, and that is in there for a looking strike, as that was a very low fastball, but it still fooled Colby Wallace. It's a 2-ball and 1 strike count now coming to the first baseman. No outs down yet for the Cavalier defense, as the leadoff batter stands on second for the Tom Sox. Teneski deals the 2-1 that's going to be fouled away, and we're going to do it again at an even 2-2 count on the next pitch. Zane Teneski with a 2-2 count coming to Colby Wallace, the first baseman. He receives a sign from Ryan Peterson. He will set on the mound. Looks back to second. Krapel shifting in, then going back. Will deal the 2-2. It's going to be a wave and a miss on a high fastball, and got him swinging for strike 3. So out number 1 is recorded on a forwards K from the first baseman, Colby Wallace. And the DH, Tommy Roldan, will come up. Roldan is 0 for 1, rather, as he walked his first time around, got hit by a pitch his second, and then got on via fielder's choice his third time around. Here comes the pitch from Teneski, and that is a wild pitch. It's going to be ball 1 as it advances Ryan Wynn to third. So it's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the DH, Tommy Roldan, in plate appearance number 4 on the evening. He's got a man now 90 feet in front of him for the go-ahead run, as the Tom Sox led 1-0 all from the third inning up until the bottom of the 6th, where the Cavaliers tied it. And the pitch comes in, it's missed for ball 2. Now a 2-ball and no strike count coming to Tommy Roldan. Top half of the 7th here from Culpeper. It's a tie ball game at 1 run apiece, as that is going to be lined and fouled out of play on the third base line. So now 2 balls and a strike for the DH, Tommy Roldan. 1 out down in this top half of the 7th inning. The Tom Sox and the Cavaliers are all knotted up at 1 run apiece. 2-1 is lined up in the direction of center field, chasing Bennett Fryman and Jackson Reshevsky. It's going to be Fryman to make the catch. Tagging from third is Ryan Wynn, and he will score rather, as the ball just misses the play, and the Tom Sox retake the lead at 2-1. It's a sacrifice fly out to 8 for the second out. And it does get Ryan Wynn home, as the right fielder Jake Books comes up to the dish. He's 0 for 2 with a double play, a strikeout swinging, and walked his last time around. First pitch is grounded to Teneski at the mound, and the flip to first is in time for the ground out to the pitcher. So although the Tom Sox get a run on the board in this top half of the 7th inning, the Cavaliers show no signs of extra life as they go 1-2-3 following the run. We'll go to the bottom half of the 7th with a 2-1 Tom Sox lead. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
At At City Light Baptist Church, we are a community of people God has chosen and preserved for himself who love, follow, learn from, and worship God together. We are a loving church that brings the loving message of a loving God to a lost world. Visit us online at citylightculpeper.org or give us a call at 540-321-4400. Worship services are held every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. at City Light Baptist Church. Worship with us at 1121 Sperryville Pike in Culpeper.
Located in Culpeper, Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency has been committed for over 30 years to providing the best insurance coverage, but also the best service. We try to make picking the right insurance policy easier and less daunting for you by going the extra mile, doing the extra work, and reassuring you that our team of experienced professional agents is here for you every step of the way. To get in touch with one of our dedicated team members, visit MaloneyandWard.com or call 540-825-9121. Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency. Coverage you need. Coverage you can trust. Coverage you can afford.
We're going to the bottom half of the 7th inning here from Culpeper. It's now a 2-1 ball game in the favor of the visiting Charlottesville Tom Sox. And the Cavaliers will lead off with Jackson Reshevsky, the right fielder, Logan Painter, the designated hitter, and Ryan Peterson, the catcher. As the 3-2 up for the Cavaliers here in this bottom half of the 7th inning, where they now trail 2-1. First pitch from Lavari is missed to Jackson Reshevsky for ball 1. It's a 1-0 count to start things off here for the right fielder in plate appearance number 3, where he's looking for something to go his way. 1-0 comes in, that misses outside. Now it's a 2-ball and no strike count coming to Reshevsky. Lavari receives his sign from McMullen behind the dish, sets on the mound, got a 2-0 coming. Pitch comes in, that's grounded foul. 2 balls and a strike now for Jackson Reshevsky. Marco Lavari, by the way, comes into tonight's ball game as point streak is cooperating at this time with a 0 ERA, 9 1/3 innings under his belt, and 14 strikeouts. He has pitched 17, upcoming 18 pitches on the 2-1. And speaking of the 2-1, it comes in and just about misses, hitting Reshevsky. It's going to be a 3-ball and 1 strike count coming to Reshevsky from Lavari. So Lavari will sit on the mound, got a 3-ball and 1 strike count. He will step off of the rubber. I think they're going to get baseballs back to the Cavaliers dugout that were... Got it. So here comes the 3-1 from Lavari to Reshevsky, and that will hit him on the elbow, and that is a 90-foot walk of fame with a little bit of a dinger in the side of Reshevsky's elbow, and they're going to call that a foul ball. We're going to take a look at this on replay. From here, at least, it looked like that hit Reshevsky's elbow. And they're going to say it hit his hand. Well, that would still be a walk of fame, too, wouldn't it?
Nah, he's calling it a foul ball. Hit off the knob.
Oh, on the bat. Okay. I thought you said off of his hand. So, athletic trainer Henry Wolf is going to come out and evaluate Reshevsky, and the home plate or the umpires are going to meet and discuss this call. While we have a moment, we'd like to thank our friends at UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center for their support of tonight's ball game by sponsoring the game. Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence in daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we can perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedure from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com. During emergencies, always dial 911. So as some very non-provocative music, if you can't hear it, I'm hoping. No, I'm just kidding. You can hear it. The umpires are still meeting between the mound and the first baseline, and they're trying to discuss if Jackson Reshevsky got hit or if it was off of the knob of the bat, and that is the exact play. And they're going to roll it at HBP, and Jackson Reshevsky takes the 90-foot walk of fame following the HBP that has just been called.
Hitter, number 8.
So that'll bring up Lagan Pato to the dish for the Cavaliers, and now the Tom Sox coaching staff is going to contest that call, and we'll take another look at it. I know it's kind of a hard angle, but it looked like it came off his elbow because we'll look at it in another couple seconds, as it looked like Reshevsky drew the bat back towards the backstop. And when the cut comes back in, take a look at Reshevsky's motion, as it looks like he draws the bat back here. Look now. It looks like he draws that bat back. So there, to me, it's almost as if the HBP was inevitable. No reversal following the contention from the Tom Sox coaching staff. That brings up Lagan Pato, the designated hitter. So Lavari will set and deal. Bunt signaled, and that is a beautifully placed bunt. It's going to be scooped by the third baseman. The flip to first will be in time. So just a little bit too much power on that bunt, as Lagan Pato goes down on the 5-3 fielder's choice for the first out, and Jackson Reshevsky gets the second via the fielder's choice,
Peterson.
And that will in fact be a sacrifice bunt, as the first out is recorded with Jackson Reshevsky now on second. The catcher Ryan Peterson will come up to the dish for the Cavaliers. Peterson's looking for his first bit of action to go his way, as he's grounded out to first base the both times that he has been up tonight. He's got Jackson Reshevsky on second base with only one out down in this bottom half of the seventh. Here comes the first pitch. That is low and away on a pass ball, and Reshevsky will advance to third, and he will get there safely. So it's a PB that gets Reshevsky to third base, and the Cavs have the game-tying run 90 feet away with only one out down. A sacrifice anything, or a sacrifice base hit preferably, would score Reshevsky and tie this ball game up again. So Ryan Peterson facing a 1-0 following the passed ball. Lavari sets, deals the 1-0. That's going to be waved on and missed. Peterson will swing through it and find strike one. It's a 1-1 even count now for the catcher from VMI. Cavaliers have Jackson Reshevsky 90 feet away from tying this ball game here in this bottom half of the seventh inning. And here comes the 1-1 that's tipped and fouled back. That's going to be a now 1-2 count coming to the catcher, Ryan Peterson. He's looking for his first bit of action to go his way, as he's grounded out to Wallace at first base. Both times he's been up to the dish tonight. Lavari sets on the mound, got a 1-2 coming. Pitch comes in, that's grounded, and it's going to trickle through for a base hit, and Reshevsky's going to come home. It's an RBI single for Ryan Peterson, and the Cavs have tied this ball game.
Peterson will bring up the first base.
How about the VMI catcher getting the Cavaliers back into scoring contention? What a beautifully placed grounder to score Reshevsky. So the Cavaliers will call up the first baseman, Sean Souza, following the RBI single. That scored Jackson Reshevsky. And it is now a 2-2 ball game, as the first pitch to Souza is waved on a wild pitch. Or it's going to be foul tipped, rather, off the pitch. I didn't quite hear the contact, but I'll go with what Andrew tells me. I trust him more than my own judgment. So 0-1 is the count to Sean Souza from Lavari. The flip back to first for the pickoff is not in time. So the Cavaliers have had a heck of a performance in the last two innings, tying the ball game both times. As they trailed 1-0 going into the sixth, they tied the ball game 1-1. They trailed in the bottom of the seventh 2-1. They have now tied it with only one out down. As that is fouled away, it's going to be an 0-2. Sean Souza looking for his first bit of action to go his way. He struck out swinging his first go-around and got out on a 4-3 play his second go-around, respectively in the third and the fifth innings. He has Ryan Peterson 90 feet in front of him on first base, as Lavari will set on the mound. Here comes the pitch, and it's going to get Souza looking. I'm going to assume that was a call by the home plate umpire's reaction there, as it's a backwards K. Souza did swing. Don't think it was enough to be called a swinging strikeout. But either way, it's strike three as Souza goes down on strikes. There's one runner on with two outs down, and the second baseman, Ryan Culpeper, will come up. Crapel 0 for 2, going 4 to 3 his first time around and striking out looking in the previous inning of work. First pitch comes to him, and that is well outside. Rather, that's going to be called strike one. Going to call an 0-1 on the play for Ryan Crapel, the second baseman. As Lavari receives his sign from McMullen behind the dish, looks back to first with Ryan Peterson there. And they'll flip back to first for the pickoff attempt, and that is not in time. Ryan Crapel sits in an 0-1 count, coming up to the plate 0 for 2 in this third plate appearance. Lavari sets. Got the 0-1 coming. Pitch comes in. That's going to be fouled away, and we'll do it on an 0-2 next time. A reminder that the Cavaliers will host the, not the Covington Lumberjacks, the Harrisonburg Turks on Friday before hosting the Covington Lumberjacks on Thursday, excuse me, not Friday. They'll travel Friday and then come back Saturday. There we go. I got my day straight. Like I said, it takes a village to keep me straight, as that's a cut and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 3, and that will retire the side. But not before the Cavaliers tie the ball game up again, as it's a forwards K to retire Ryan Crapel. The Cavs have tied the ball game yet again. It's a 2-2 ball game as we go into the 8th inning.
Time to get those 50-50 raffle tickets.
And we will go into the top half of the 8th inning with David Wiley leading off for the Tom Sox. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
$141.
The Battlefield Area Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves over 4,000 coaches and 21,000 athletes. The Fellowship of Christian Athletes serves local youth by building relationships that will demonstrate steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ and His Word through integrity, serving, teamwork, and excellence. For more information on their work in the local area, to view upcoming events, or to even join their team, visit battlefieldfca.org.
At Peak Roofing Contractors, we specialize in roof installation, new gutters, siding, windows, and doors. In fact, we will transform the exterior of your home into something beautiful. As a family-owned and operated business, our customers, our name, and our employees are our most important assets. We provide hassle-free estimates, no high-pressure sales, and quality results that will last for years. For an appointment, visit us on the web at peakroofingcontractors.com.
At Brenco Solutions, we take great pride in our excellent workmanship, competitive rates, and the ability to deliver outstanding results. We're a woman-owned Class A general contracting company with a goal to build lasting partnerships with our clients through exceptional service and outstanding quality. With a wide range of services, free estimates, and real-time updates, we strive to offer you the same vision. Call us today at 866-826-3626 to see what it means to be part of the Brenco family.
So after 4 innings of work, the Cavaliers will retire. Zane Tedeschi faced 16 batters, striking out 2, walking 1, allowing 2 hits and 1 run to score. In his place will be Warrenton, Virginia native, 6'3", 193-pound right-handed pitcher, a senior out of the University of Lynchburg, number 19, Tyler Coltrider. He will face David Wiley to lead things off here in this top half of the 8th inning.
Off the inning, the Tom Sox left fielder number 32, David Wiley.
So David Wiley comes up to the dish for the Tom Sox, sitting 1 for 1. As he singled in the second for his first go-around, walked and got hit by a pitch, his second and third time, respectively, coming up in his 4th plate appearance to lead things off in this 8th inning. A tie game 2-2 as it's grounded, broken bat. It's going to be Howard to flip to first, and that play is just about in time for the out. I want to take a look at that broken bat again because that bat shattered in at least a couple of pieces. And you can see one of the pieces go towards the Tom Sox dugout, more than likely. And yeah, you can see those pieces just going into the foul territory in front of the Tom Sox dugout. So Wiley goes down on a 5-3 play for the first down as the third baseman, Nick Parham, is due up now for the Tom Sox. 1 out down in this top half of the 8th. It's a tie ball game between the Tom Sox and the Cavaliers. Nick Parham, your man at the dish, as the first pitch comes in. Bunt signaled, called strike 1 looking. Another good one to start things off here for the third baseman, Nick Parham, in plate appearance number 4. He's got nothing to go for him so far his way as he's flown out to Rashevsky and right, gotten out on a 4-3 play, and grounded out to Sean Souza at first base. That's a grounder foul towards the Cavs dugout. 0-2 now for the third baseman, Parham. I don't know if I've said it before, but Parham is 1 for 14 coming into tonight's ball game. That's an .071 batting average. 3 RBIs so far this season. Tyler Culpeper is your man on the mound now. We get more into his stats after this pitch. And it's going to be a wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 3, and that's out number 2. As it'll be Nick Parham going down on a forwards K for the second out. And that brings up the center fielder, Dean Mijos. In the meantime, Tyler Culpeper comes into tonight's ball game on a .491 ERA. That is the 4th lowest Cavalier ERA on the pitching staff. He's pitched 7 1/3 innings so far this season and has recorded 7 strikeouts, and that was the 8th strikeout of his Cavalier season this year. And so now we're possibly wondering if that is a different batter. So Dean Mijos appears to still be the man at the dish for the Tom Sox. The righty facing the righty Culpeper. That one's in there for a strike 1. Nothing I wanted to start things off here for the center fielder, Dean Mijos, in plate appearance number 4, where he is 1 for 3 with a single his first go-around, struck out swinging his second, flew out to Fryman in center, his third. Here comes the 0-1. That is grounded. Going to be fielded by Marinac at short, and the flip to first is going to be in time for the out. So how about the Cavalier defense coming up when they need it? A 5-3 strikeout and 6-3 for a 1-2-3 inning for the Tom Sox offense. As we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning, it's a 2-2 ball game with the leadoff batter, Bennett Fryman, leading off the 8th for the Cavalier offense. This is Culpeper Cavaliers baseball.
Again, it's the foul ball raffle, so get out your red.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Wortman Mechanical. With personalized service, Wortman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Wortman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at wortmanmechanical.com.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center offers multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
Culpeper Cavaliers like to thank UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center for sponsoring tonight's ball game. Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com. During emergencies, always dial 911. So the leadoff batter, Bennett Fryman, for this 8th inning finds strike 1, then ball 1. From an 0-1 to a 1-1 we go with the Cavaliers center fielder. It's an all knotted up game at 2 runs apiece between the top-seeded Tom Sox and the 6th-seeded Cavaliers. As that is lined into right field, that ball is well out of here. Goodbye! A solo home run for Bennett Fryman, and the Cavaliers lead for the first time tonight. Bennett Fryman getting the ball to go in right field, and the Cavaliers now lead 3-2 thanks to the center fielder.
By Bennett Fryman will bring up the left fielder, number 24.
And that brings up Gabriel Larry to the dish for the Cavaliers. That was Bennett Fryman's 2nd hit of the ball game, and that was indeed a well-crushed hit from Bennett Fryman. And now the Cavaliers have the lead. In the meantime, Gabriel Larry comes up. It's a 1-0 ball, or 1-0 count on the pitch that was upstairs to Larry. A ball and no strikes to Gabriel Larry from Marco Lavari. The 1-0 comes in. That is going to be lined up in the left field. It's going to be chasing Wiley up, and he will make that catch for out number 1. So Gabriel Larry will fly out to 7 for his first, or for the first out of the inning. And I kind of want to take another look at the home run ball from Bennett Fryman. That ball, you could tell once it got off of the bat, that ball was way out of here. I'd love to know the velo on that one as Connor Marinac comes up to the dish for the Cavaliers for his 4th plate appearance of tonight's ball game. And he will ground that one to short. It's going to be Gibson flipping to first to Cade Wallace, or my apologies, that's not his first name. It's going to be rather Colby Wallace, my apologies. I was thinking of a different player from the last time the Tom Sox came up. So Connor Marinac will go down on a 6-3 play for the second out as the third baseman John Howard comes up to the dish for the Cavaliers. Howard has flown out to 8 twice. That second one was a sacrifice to get Gabriel Larry to third base in the 4th inning. Howard struck out swinging his last go-around, and now he will find strike 1 to go through looking. It's 0-1 to start things off here for the third baseman, John Howard, in plate appearance number 4 of tonight's ball game. Lavari sent on the mound. The Cavaliers now have the 3-2 lead. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be lined and a drop for a base hit into left center. John Howard rounding to second, and that is going to be a double if it's on time. And John Howard getting a double for the Cavaliers, his first hit of the ball game. And the Cavaliers now have a man on with 2 outs down in this bottom half of the 8th. And the right fielder, Jackson Rashesky will come up to the dish.
And that double by Howard will bring up the right fielder, number 40, Jackson Rashesky.
So Rashesky comes up into this 4th plate appearance. 2 5-3 plays and got hit by a pitch on a 3-1. And we'll see if this is it for Marco Lavari here as the Tom Sox coaches. They will signal to the bullpen, and we will take a break. 3-2 ball game here from Culpeper as the Cavaliers get Bennett Fryman on the home run ball, and we'll take another look at that here as that was crushed by Bennett Fryman into right field to give the Cavaliers the now 3-2 lead. Back in a moment on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, where we will continue with Jackson Rashesky's plate appearance.
Culpeper Battlefield Tours, LLC is a proud sponsor of the Culpeper Cavaliers. Culpeper Battlefield Tours launched in 2022 to provide tours of Culpeper's historic battlefields and sites. Tours of 2 or 3 hours can be customized of Brandy Station Battlefield, Buford's Knoll, Fleetwood Hill, St. James Church, Stevensburg, and the Winter Encampment, or contact Culpeper Battlefield Tours for a specialty tour. To contact them, learn about upcoming events and more, call 540-632-4500 or visit culpeperbattlefieldtours.com.
Founded in 1972, Jefferson Home Builders has built over 2,500 homes, everything from cozy additions to showplaces. We center our work on quality, affordability, and reliability. Choose Jefferson Home Builders for your next project by visiting them online at jeffersonhomebuilders.com or by calling 540-812-9080. Jefferson Home Builders, filled with certainty.
Sports, bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com.
So Marco Lavari is retired after 2 1/3 innings, facing 12 batters, striking out 3, walking none, allowing 4 hits and 2 runs for the Cavaliers. Or rather, that should be 3 runs now. It's going to be 3 runs, rather, scored by Marco Lavari. And in his place will be the Boyd, Texas native, standing 6 feet tall, 195-pound right-handed pitcher, a senior out of the University of Nebraska at Lincoln. Number 6, Bobby Olson.
And once again, batting for the Cavaliers, number 40, Jackson Ruszewski.
So I've actually written down the wrong stats. It's going to be 2 runs for Lavari and 1 for O'Byrne. As it'll be Jackson Ruszewski coming back up to the dish, now with a new pitcher to face. First pitch comes in. It's going to be waved and missed. Got him swinging for strike 1. It's a 0-1 to start things off here for Jackson Ruszewski here in plate appearance number 4 on the evening, where he's looking for his first bit of action to go his way. So Bobby Olson comes up for the Tom Sox. He looks back to second. Nobody quite there to make the play for the defense. Pitch comes in 0-1, and that one misses ball 1. Now an even count for the right fielder Ruszewski at 1-1. It appears that Bobby Olson doesn't have any stats for the Tom Sox coming into tonight's ball game. He doesn't even have a picture, so this must be his first appearance as a Tom Sox. That's lifted way up into the air into left field. It's going to be tracking Wiley, and he will make the catch and retire the side from Jackson Ruszewski. It's an FO7, but not before the Cavaliers get back onto the board and take their first lead of the ball game. It's a 3-2 advantage for the Cavaliers over the Tom Sox. As we go into the 9th inning, the Cavs need 3 outs, and they will take down the top team in the South Division. We'll take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, and when we return, it'll be the top of the 9th. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted best lawn and garden store in the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
Introducing the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app. Ordering your favorite mouth-watering smoked meats and homemade sides has never been easier. Satisfy your cravings and earn rewards with every bite. With the help of our loyalty program, catering for your next event is a breeze. Download the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app and order today. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
So we go into this top half of the 9th inning with a 3-2 Cavalier lead. The Cavs need 3 outs to win this ball game. And to do it, they'll face Johnny Lopez, Gibson, and Wynn. At least those 2 following Lopez for sure. It's going to be Johnny Lopez pinch hitting for Jack McMullen, the catcher. So Johnny Lopez in his first plate appearance of tonight's ball game for the Tom Sox. The lefty faces the righty Colt Rider. And here comes the first pitch of the 9th inning. That is in there for a strike. 0-1 to start things off here for Johnny Lopez in plate appearance number 1. Point streak doesn't want to update, so I can't give any stats. But I know Johnny Lopez appeared in the last game here the Tom Sox played. That's waved and missed. Got him swinging for 0 through strike 2. And now it's an 0-2 count coming to Johnny Lopez. A reminder that once this game concludes, we will have our Saber Metrics post-game report. That will happen about 4 to 5 minutes after the game concludes, whether it be in the top half of the 9th or the bottom half of the 9th. And then we'll take a couple-minute break after our Saber Metrics post-game report and take our final look around the league here tonight. Local time in the meantime is just past 9:10, as that is a wild pitch, I want to assume for now, as it bounces off of the guards of Ryan Peterson, the catcher. It's now an even count at 2-2 for Johnny Lopez, who is pitching for McMullen, the catcher, in the 9 spot. Colt Rider sets for the 2-2 to Johnny Lopez. Top of 9, Cavs lead 3-2, and that's a grounder down the first base line. It's going to be Souza reading and tagging for out number 1. or they're going to call it foul ball.
He fouled it off his foot.
He fouled it off his foot is what the case was. As of course, I didn't see that, so I look stupid again, but that's normal. So we're going to keep it at the 2-2 count. Right. They just hear me say it. That's the bad thing. So it's going to be a 2-2 count, part 2, coming to Johnny Lopez. So Johnny Lopez is your man at the dish, facing a 2-2 part 2 from Tyler Culpeper. The Cavaliers lead 3-2 and need 3 outs to win this ball game. That's a wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 3, and that takes Johnny Lopez back to the dugout. It's a forwards K in the books if you're scoring at home, as the shortstop Ethan Gibson will come up to the dish. He's got nothing going for him so far tonight. And the Tom Sox need anything to go for them if they want to win this ball game. They are trailing 3-2 to the hometown Cavaliers. Ethan Gibson finds his first pitch from Culpeper. That is in there for strike 1. 0-1 to start things off here for the shortstop, Ethan Gibson. In his now 5th plate appearance of the night, he starts down 0-1. Tyler Culpeper, your man on the mound, going to deal the 0-1 pitch. That's waved on and missed. Got him swinging for strike 2, and now it's an 0-2 count. Coming to the shortstop, Gibson. Gibson has not struck out so far this game. However, this is his first time facing Tyler Culpeper here tonight. Culpeper has 2 strikeouts on the night. I think that's number 9 on the season, as that is fouled away out of play, and we'll do it again at the 0-2. Trying to remember exactly what his stat card said. I'm pretty sure it was 7 strikeouts on the season for Culpeper. I'm going to go with it at least for now until I'm proven wrong. I could look it up, but I'm too invested in what happens with this pitch here, as it's an 0-2 coming to Ethan Gibson. Off of the foul ball, it's going to be a part 2. And here comes the 0-2 part 2, and that is going to be just missed slightly for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now coming to the shortstop, Ethan Gibson. Tyler Culpeper looking for potentially strikeout number 10. That is if the math adds up. Culpeper sets. Got a 1-2 coming. Pitch comes in. It's just too low. There's good placement in the strike zone, but just a little bit too low for the home plate umpire's liking. It's now an even count at 2-2. Coming from the Lynchburg senior. Culpeper sets. 2-2 coming. Pitch comes in, and that one is low and away. So now a payoff coming to Ethan Gibson as he went 0-2 in the count. Now he faces a full count payoff. 1 out down, top of the 9th. Cavs lead 3-2. They need this out and another one. Culpeper sets on the mound. Got a payoff coming. And here comes the pitch. Missed ball 4, and it's going to be a 90-foot walk of fame. So Ethan Gibson gets on via the payoff 90-foot walk of fame. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Ryan Wynn. Cavaliers lead 3-2 with a man on in the form of the game-tying run. Now that will be Ethan Gibson. It's Ryan Wynn, the second baseman. He has singled. Or my apologies, doubled rather. I read it wrong, as the pickoff attempt back at first is not in time. Cavs need 2 outs, and this game will be over. Cavs can't allow anything on defense if they want to get out of this ball game in just 2 outs, as Culpeper sets and deals the first pitch. That is missed just away for ball 1. A 1-0 count to start things off here for the second baseman, Ryan Wynn, here in plate appearance number 5. He is 1 for 2 with 2 walks, a fly out to second base, and again a double his last go around. Culpeper sets. 1-0 coming. Man on first is Ethan Gibson, the shortstop. The 1-0 pitch comes in. That's a wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 1. Now an even count at 1-1 for the second baseman, Ryan Wynn. Following him, if necessary, will be the first baseman, Colby Wallace. Culpeper got a 1-1 coming to Ryan Wynn. Ethan Gibson on first for the Tom Sox. Pickoff attempt back at first is not going to be in time. So we're going to stay at a 1-1 coming to Ryan Wynn. 3-2 ball game in the favor of the hometown Cavs. Need 2 outs to knock down the number 1 ranked Tom Sox in the South Division. Colt Ryder sets. Got a 1-1 count coming. Sets. Pitch comes in. Over the plate, strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes now for the second baseman, Ryan Wynn. Colt Ryder needs 1 more strike for his 10th strikeout of the season, and out number 2 to get 1 more out closer to winning this ball game. Pickoff attempt at first. No. If I'm Brandon Mack or just anyone that's controlling Colt Ryder's actions, I'm telling him not to worry about first base. Because the more times you throw to first base, the more potential you have at making an errant throw and causing the ball game to go a different way. 1-2. Colt Ryder sets, deals, upstairs. Pickoff attempt at second, not in time. Stolen base on the record of Ethan Gibson. He now stands at second, and possibly a run. The game-tying run is at second base on the stolen base. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ryan Wynn, the second baseman. 1 out down, top of the 9th. Cavs lead 3-2. Cavs need 1 more strike and another out to seal this ball game. Tom Sox are on a 5-game win streak. The Cavs on a 2-game win streak. Win streaks on the line here in this top half of the 9th. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Colt Ryder deals. Wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 3. And that's 2 outs down. 1 to go. It's a forwards K for the second baseman, Ryan Wynn. And that's out number 2 with a man on second. 2 outs down. And that will bring up Colby Wallace. Wallace has singled twice, walked once, struck out once. He is 2 for 3 coming into this pivotal 5th plate appearance in this 9th inning. Cavs lead 3-2. Colt Ryder sets on the mound. He's got Ethan Gibson behind him on second base. First pitch comes in low and away for ball 1 outside, almost in the left-handed batter's box. Ball 1 the call, 1-0 the count. Colt Ryder looking to end this inning from the mound. He's picked up strikeout number 10 on the season, looking to make it 11 as we have a timeout from Ryan Peterson. 3-2 ball game here from Culpeper, and the Cavaliers need 1 out to win this ball game. They have a man on second in the form of Ethan Gibson. Colt Ryder looking at a 1-0 coming to the first baseman, Colby Wallace. Local time is 9:20 here in Culpeper. Play will resume as Wallace steps back into the right-handed batter's box. Tyler Colt Ryder readies on the mound, receiving his sign from Ryan Peterson. Got a 1-0 count with a man on second. 3-2 ball game in the favor of the Cavaliers. 1 out will win the ball game for the Cavs. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Just a little bit too low, but perfectly across the dish, however. It's a 2-ball and no strike count coming to the first baseman, Colby Wallace. Wallace sits 2-0 in the count. Colt Ryder receives his sign from Ryan Peterson. He will set on the mound. Got a man on second. That's Ethan Gibson. 2-0 count. Looks back to second. Nobody quite home to make the play. Crapel shifting back. Now shifting towards the bag. Now backwards again. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's going to be grounded. It's going to be fielded by John Howard. The flip to first is not going to be made as it's bobbled in the possession of Howard. And just like that, the game-tying run is on third in the form of Ethan Gibson. Colby Wallace gets on via an E at 5, and that is one of the first errors of the ball game for the Cavalier offense. If it's not the first, that in fact holds true. So Tommy Roldan, the designated hitter, will come up now for the Tom Sox with a man on third, 2 outs down. Top of the 9th, Cavs need 1 out to win this ball game. Roldan has nothing really going for him so far besides a walk, HBP, and a sacrifice fly out to center field. As that is going to be lined into right field. Rashevsky reads it and misses it, and it's 1 run scored. Bring home 2, and the Tom Sox will have the play miss at home. And the Tom Sox retake the lead on a 2-run RBI from Tommy Roldan. So it's going to be an error that gets Tommy Roldan around.
Brings up right fielder number 4, Jake Books.
And it's going to be Ethan Gibson to score, as does Colby Wallace, and the Tom Sox now lead 4-3. 2 outs down. Top of the ninth. Cavs now need the offensive stretch to work in their favor. First pitch comes in, it's fouled away to Jake Books. Nothing in one to start things off here for the right fielder Books, who has had nothing go for him besides a walk in the 5th. The Tom Sox now lead 4-3 over the Cavaliers in this top half of the 9th inning. Tyler Coltrider, your man on the mound. And here comes the 0-1. That's waved on and missed. Got him swinging for strike 2. Now an 0-2 count coming to the right fielder Jake Books. Runner on third is Tommy Roldan following the single and the advancement off of the error. Coltrider sets. Got an 0-2 coming to Jake Books. 0-2 comes in. It's upstairs, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes coming to the right fielder, Jake Books, here in plate appearance number 5. He is 0 for 3. Or excuse me, 0 for 2. Or rather, it will be 0 for 3 as the 1-2 comes in. That's grounded to short. Marinac flipping to first, and that will retire the side, but not before the Tom Sox can retake the advantage. Jake Books goes down on a 6-3 fielder's choice to retire the side, and we will go to a bottom of the 9th. The Cavaliers trail 4-3. 2 runs will do it for the Cavaliers. They have not scored more than 1 in an inning. However, the Tom Sox also did not score more than 1 in an inning before now. Cavaliers need 2 to win. We'll see you on the other half of this break. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Workman Mechanical. With personalized service, Workman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Workman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at workmanmechanical.com.
Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
Located in Culpeper, Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency has been committed for over 30 years to providing the best insurance coverage, but also the best service. We try to make picking the right insurance policy easier and less daunting for you by going the extra mile, doing the extra work, and reassuring you that our team of experienced professional agents is here for you every step of the way. To get in touch with one of our dedicated team members, visit MaloneyandWard.com or call 540-825-9121. Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency. Coverage you need. Coverage you can trust. Coverage you can afford.
Cavs need 2 runs to win this ball game in the bottom half of the 9th, and the Tom Sox will go with a new pitcher. It'll be Roswell, Georgia native, 6'3", 195-pound right-handed pitcher, a sophomore out of Kennesaw State University, number 16, Daniel Powell. And leading off for the Cavaliers in this bottom half of the 9th will be Blagan Pato. If Pato needs to do anything in this ball game, it needs to be now, as the Cavaliers now trail by 1 run going into this bottom half of the 9th. Powell now on the mound for the Tom Sox. Facing Pato. First pitch comes in, then it's going to be lined and fouled away. Pato starts 0-1 in the count. Pato is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a sacrifice 5-3 fielder's choice play. He starts down to the count 0-1. Powell sets. Got the 0-1 coming. Pitch comes in. That one is missed downstairs for a ball 1 on a nicely placed fastball. and I hesitated because I thought the home plate umpire was going to call strike 2 there, but home plate umpire held off. It's 1-1. Powell sets, got the 1-1 coming. Pitch comes in. That one's going to be in for a strike 2. Now a ball and 2 strikes coming to Blake and Pato, who's looking for his first bit of action to go his way. Tom Sox lead 4-3 in this bottom half of the 9th inning. Powell, 1-2 count. Sets. Deals it to Pato. And it's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 3, and Pato goes down on strikes. It's a forward's K for the first out as the catcher Ryan Peterson comes up to the dish. Peterson singled his last go around and is 1 for 3 with 2 ground outs to first base. So Ryan Peterson is one of those Cavaliers that needs to get on base now with 1 out down in this bottom half of the 9th if they want to win this ball game. Daniel Powell on the mound for the Tom Sox. And here comes the first pitch to Ryan Peterson as he will cut and miss through that one for strike 1 on a powerful swing. It's 0-1 for the catcher, Peterson. 4-3 ball game, bottom 9. Tom Sox lead by 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one is in there for a called strike 2. Now 0-2 to Ryan Peterson. Following Peterson will be Sean Souza, the first baseman. Oh-2 comes into Peterson. Wave and a miss. Got him swinging for strike 3. 2 outs down. Bottom 9. It's a forward's K for Ryan Peterson for the second out as the first baseman, Sean Souza, comes up to the dish. Souza comes up with 2 strikeouts and a 4-3 play. He's looking for his first bit of action here late as the Tom Sox lead 4-3 over the Cavaliers with 2 outs down in this bottom half of the 9th. Powell sets, deals to Souza. High fly ball left field. That'll probably do it with not Gabriel Leary, but rather it'll be the left fielder David Wiley to make the catch. And that's your ball game. The Cavaliers come up short in the very short-lived comeback experience as Sean Souza flies out to left to retire the game. The Cavaliers led in the bottom half of the 7th going into the 8th and unfortunately gave it up in the 9th inning. We'll take a sideline here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network, and when we return, we'll take a look at what went right and what went wrong for both the Tom Sox and the Cavaliers. That's on the other half of this break. You're tuned in to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball.
Our location at Bragg's Corner Properties lends itself to a superior visibility at the Route 29 bypass interchange. Bragg's Corner is ready to help make your business transition into this ever-expanding commercial area. Enjoy the freedom to start, grow, or expand your business today. For questions or to open your lease, visit Bragg's Corner Properties online at braggscorner.com. That's BRAGGS corner.com. Bragg's Corner Properties, where business meets success.
K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies is your home for the perfect outdoor power equipment, mowers, compact tractors, and arborist supplies. We carry many of the major outdoor equipment brands, and we're the largest arborist supply store around. Why choose anyone else when we've been voted best lawn and garden store in the best of Culpeper for 10 years running? Whatever you need, call us at 540-825-8371 or stop in our newer, larger location at 16299 Allied Way in Culpeper. K&M Lawn, Garden and Arborist Supplies. From grass to trees, we aim to please.
Introducing the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app. Ordering your favorite mouth-watering smoked meats and homemade sides has never been easier. Satisfy your cravings and earn rewards with every bite. With the help of our loyalty program, catering for your next event is a breeze. Download the new Sean Smokehouse Barbecue app and order today. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
Summer is here, and now is the best time to get your air conditioner serviced or a new one installed by the professionals at Wortman Mechanical. With personalized service, Wortman Mechanical makes sure that customer satisfaction is guaranteed. Need us in the off-season? We service all major brand heating systems, electrical and plumbing systems as well. For your next electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and indoor air quality system servicing, contact Wortman Mechanical by phone at 540-727-9555 or online at wortmanmechanical.com.
This is the post-game show, live on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.
game that had an unfortunate end for the Cavaliers as they led 3-2 going into the 8th inning. They fall 4-3 here to the Charlottesville Tom Sox, and their winning streak is snapped to the number 1 team in the South Division. Yet another close game between the Tom Sox and the Cavaliers in the second time in this week, as the Cavaliers and the Tom Sox, rather this past week, as the Cavaliers and the Tom Sox squared off on Friday evening, and the Tom Sox came out with a 5-4 11-inning win. This is your Saber Metrics post-game show here on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. And we'll take a look at what went right and what went wrong, as well as the box score, the wins and losses for both teams. Cavaliers and the Tom Sox really went through a pitcher's duel in the first half. Well, really, technically, all of this ball game was a pitcher's duel, but more or less the first half of this ball game was a complete pitcher's duel, as it was a 1-0 ball game going into the 6th inning of play. Tom Sox led off with Ethan Gibson. There was 1 hit scored, no runs. A double play got the Cavaliers out of the inning. Cavaliers went 1-2-3 in the first, no runs. Top of the second, no runs scored off of 2 hits for the Tom Sox. Cavaliers went 1-2-3 again for no runs. Top of the third for the Tom Sox, 1 run scored off of walks. A 1-0 advantage going into the bottom half of the third for the Tom Sox. Cavaliers go down 1-2-3 in the 3rd inning. Going into the 4th inning, no runs scored with a 1-2-3 inning for the Tom Sox. Cavaliers hit 2, no runs scored in the bottom half of the 4th. Going into the 5th inning, 1 hit scored, no runs, a walk and an HBP. Again, no runs scored. Bottom of the 5th, Cavaliers go 1-2-3, no runs scored. Top of the 6th, 1-2-3 inning for the Tom Sox offense, no runs scored. Bottom of the 6th, Cavaliers score 1 off of a single from, or rather a sacrifice, my apologies, from Connor Marinac. Gabriel Larry singled before that, and Bennett Fryman scored. 1 run scored in the bottom of the 6th, make it a 1-1 ball game. Tom Sox score 1 off of a double from Ryan Wynn. He will soon cross on his sacrifice from Tommy Roldan, a 2-1 ball game in the favor of the Tom Sox. Bottom of the 7th, the Cavs tie the lead, or tie the game on an HBP from Jackson Rashevsky. He gets on. A single gets Ryan Peterson on and scores Rashevsky on the RBI. 2-2 tie ball game going into the 8th inning. A 1-2-3 offensive inning for the Tom Sox in the top half of the 8th inning. Bottom half of the 8th inning, the Cavs get a solo home run from Bennett Fryman. Cavs lead 3-2. Top of the 9th, Tom Sox score 2 runs off of errors and a single. It's a 4-3 ball game as the Cavaliers go 1-2-3 in the 9th inning. Your winning pitcher will be Bobby Olson, pitching a third of an inning and facing 1 batter. The save will go to Daniel Powell, and the loss will go to Tyler Kaltrider of the Cavaliers. Cavaliers fall at home again, 4-3 to the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Yet another close loss of the Tom Sox within the last week. And that will do it for our Saber Metrics post-game report of tonight's ball game. A reminder that in just a couple of moments, we will take a look around the league for one final time. We'd also like to say thank you to our friends at UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center for sponsoring tonight's ball game. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists at any time. Visit them at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com. During emergencies, dial 911. Thank you again to UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center for their sponsorship of tonight's ball game. Once again, that is a wrap for our Saber Metrics post-game report. In a couple of minutes, we'll take a look around the Valley League for one final time, as final scores are most likely pouring in as we speak. This is Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. Back in a moment for our final look around the Valley League.
bone, spine, and joint injuries can damage everything from your game to your independence and daily life. At UVA Orthopedics of Culpeper Medical Center, we're committed to caring for your health and wellness needs from the time you walk in the door until the time you walk out. From joint replacements to finger implants, we perform some of the most difficult surgeries in the state. You can come to UVA Health and trust you'll receive the most up-to-date procedures from highly skilled and caring orthopedic specialists. Visit us at 541 Sunset Lane in Culpeper or online at uvahealth.com. Since 2004, All Install, your local Generac backup generator dealer, has provided Central Virginia with backup generators and parts at a reasonable price. We offer free, in-home estimates, as well as service for all our customers' generator needs. Install or service your Generac generator with the help of All Install today. Visit allinstallva.com or call 540-923-4592. All Install, dependable in your time of need.
Located in Culpeper, Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency has been committed for over 30 years to providing the best insurance coverage, but also the best service. We try to make picking the right insurance policy easier and less daunting for you by going the extra mile, doing the extra work, and reassuring you that our team of experienced professional agents is here for you every step of the way. To get in touch with one of our dedicated team members, visit MaloneyandWard.com or call 540-825-9121. Maloney & Ward Insurance Agency. Coverage you need. Coverage you can trust. Coverage you can afford.
Path Recreation and Fitness Center offers multi-sport courts, batting cages, a fitness area, activity rooms, and more to serve all your recreation and fitness needs. Stop by 19002 Crossroad Parkway for a tour and see how the center can serve you. For more information, call 540-825-0000 or visit pathrecreationandfitnesscenter.com. Path Recreation and Fitness Center. Find your fun. Find your fit. A member of the Culpeper Wellness Foundation.
Now we're going to take a look around the Valley League for the final time here tonight on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. The only final score is tonight's ball game here between the Tom Sox and the Cavaliers. Other scores around the North Division being the Front Row Cardinals have retaken the lead over the Winchester Royals from Bing Crosby Stadium. That game is going into the top of the 8th, a 7-4 advantage over the homestanding Cardinals over the Winchester Royals. Top of the 9th from Central High School, the Strasburg Express have taken the lead over the Woodstock River Bandits, that being a 5-4 advantage for the Express. Also a 5-4 advantage for the Purcellville Cannons over the Newmarket Rebels from Fireman's Field. That game says top of the 4th. However, I don't believe that's necessarily accurate, as that game started at 7 o'clock. Top of the 8th from Harrisonburg. The Covington Lumberjacks lead over the Harrisonburg Turks 9-1. Covington Lumberjacks looking to snap that losing streak, and so far they're looking to do so against the Harrisonburg Turks. Also in South Division action, bottom of the 8th inning, still a 4-2 ball game between the Waynesboro Generals and the Stanton Braves from Gypsy Hill Park. And again, your final score here from Culpeper County High School, it's a 4-3 loss for the Cavaliers to the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Again, another close loss for the Cavaliers to the Tom Sox within the past week. They went to Charlottesville on Friday and lost 5-4 in 11 innings. They fall 4-3 here in 9 innings this Wednesday evening. And that will do it here for our Saber Metrics post-game report and our broadcast of tonight's game between the Tom Sox and the Cavaliers. Again, our next game, as stated before, will be tomorrow evening here as the Harrisonburg Turks will come to town to face the Cavaliers for the fourth time this season. First pitch will be set for 7 p.m. and we will hit the airwaves at 6:28 for the Saber Metrics pregame show. The Cavaliers' president of baseball operations is Troy Ralston. Our special advisors of the president are Danny D'Amato and Michael Lockhart. Our assistant general manager is Brandon Mack. Our coordinator of player recruiting is Danny Knobs. Our coordinator of host families is Anne-Marie Anderson. Our host family and social coordinator is Michelle Romero. The head groundskeeper is Brian Bailey. The athletic trainer is Henry Wolf. And my press box pals who joined me this evening are Billy Mitchell, Kenny Jackson, and Andrew Seagraves. The Culpeper Cavaliers would like to thank all the volunteers in between and around for their tireless efforts to help make today's game a success. Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball is presented to you on the air by YouTube, the affiliate of the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network. This live stream is copyrighted and owned by the Culpeper Cavaliers and the Valley Baseball League. The use of any copyrighted material in all forms of media without the express written consent of the aforementioned organizations is strictly prohibited. You can find all game and player statistics from tonight's game and all games in the 2024 season by visiting the Valley Baseball League's website at valleyleaguebaseball.com. You can follow the Cavaliers all season long at Culp Cavaliers on your favorite social media platforms, Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Once again, that is at CULP Cavaliers on your favorite social media platforms, those being Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Never miss an update from the Cavalry by following them on social media. Once again, your final score from this evening's game, the Charlottesville Tom Sox are victorious over the Culpeper Cavaliers 4-3. Here from CCHS. From Culpeper County High School, this is Cameron Whalen saying so long until tomorrow evening.
You've been listening to Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball on the Culpeper Cavaliers Baseball Network.